I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for being here, everybody. Here, let me import my mushroom meter onto my mahjong setup. We're doing our mahjong setup because, here, we're gonna put it up top because that's where it fits the best. Because I just wanted something new, you know? This week has been interesting, mental health-wise. We've been a little bit overwhelmed. We've been a little bit overstimulated by everything, just everything going on. And so what this stream is about today, thank you, Refly. The mahjongs, thank you. I created it specifically for when I play mahjong, but also I just wanted to whip it out today, you know? I was just feeling it. So today we're going to be talking about our solutions to overstimulation, our solutions to emotional overstimulation. You know, when we get overwhelmed by everything going on, whether it be in our personal life, world events, whether it be just within our own mind. I mean, they talk about the rat race. And that as a concept, as an idea of, like, you know, when people are commuting to their 9 to 5 and you're spending an hour in traffic, and then you sit down at your 9 to 5 and it's exceedingly boring and exceedingly taxing. I'm gonna turn down my music slightly a little bit more. Okay. You know, the SpongeBob compilation really does it best. Send an email to K-Pop Wiki that Dean should not be on there. Oh, I will. Well, no, he's not. Wait, is he on the K-Pop Wiki? Oh, you're looking up right now? Refly's curious. He's like, ooh, I want to know more about this person. I mean, I don't blame you, honestly. Because, like, how could you not? I especially love the pictures that show his neck tattoo. Because I actually, at one point, I did want to have a similar tattoo. I just think I love the artistic, you know, the tattoos that look like brush strokes. Yeah. No, I typed K-pop because, like, otherwise it's just gonna pull up random people named Dean, you know? And so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just do this, even though I know that he's not. Not that we're gatekeeping what K-pop is and isn't. But people tend to have an idea. They have one idea. Oh my God, he's so... Okay, this is healing me right now. This is healing me. I feel better now, you guys. We're gonna bump it back up to 5. Sometimes you just need to look at a man who looks like an actual statue, and that's all you need to fix you. Dean, our beloved. No, literally. By the way, you guys, check out, if you haven't checked out Mushroom Fairy yet, you need to. Mushroom Fairy Truffle had a very cute co-working stream, yapping session today. She's doing a D&D campaign with her viewers, which is very fun, but always providing a cozy and relatable experience. Okay, I think I did that right. Refly says, why did I type Imagine? Probably name of a K-pop band if you add a random number to it. Oh, because you were trying to type image. Yeah, Imagine 1. Imagine 12. And that's the number of individuals in the band. So, and you know what? This music is not doing it for us. Nope, we're switching. And that's on overstimulation. You know, if you get overstimulated by the music you're listening to, just switch the song. It's as easy as that. If you get overstimulated by too many noises in public spaces like I do, wear earplugs. Revolutionary idea, I know. If you get overstimulated by going to the movie theater, which I do, movie theaters, Disneyland, basically any show, any concert, anywhere in a public space. Like even if I go to a festival and there's like, live music playing, I will be wearing earplugs just because, I don't know, I just can't handle it. My brain I need something to help me focus. And if there's so many things going on, I'm trying to process all of them. It's like the cocktail party effect. Like you're trying to listen in on all the tea from all around the room. I always do that when I'm in a room. I love listening I like eavesdropping on other people's conversations. That's probably rude, but I do anyway. We do it anyway. I mean, it's involuntary for me. So, and like some people, just the way they talk really loudly, and you can't help but listen. So Truffle said, big crowds stress me out. Yeah, completely understandable. And sometimes it can't be avoided, right? I mean, if you live in a place that's really crowded, if you live like basically anywhere in China, although, yeah, I guess when I lived in China, luckily I lived in a smaller city, so I didn't encounter a ton of crowds in the place. Well, yeah, because I wasn't like taking the subway or anything places. I was just kind of walking around everywhere and like taking taxis everywhere, so that helped. But when I was in Chongqing, when I was in Chengdu, Yep. I've been here, and I've been here when there's been this many people here. I think I mentioned this before, but they call it 人山人海. 人山 means mountains of people. 人海 means seas of people. So mountains and seas of people. Literally. Yeah, it can get really overwhelming. And so there's no shame in trying to find a quieter place. Reflex said they're looking for you. The CIA/FBI will send you an email soon offering you a job. They're looking for eavesdroppers. You know what? These days I'm watching Person of Interest. Have you guys seen Person of Interest? That one's interesting. So, my husband is somebody who's really skeptical about, like, just other people in general. Like, oh, they're gonna be listening in on you better not share this information. They're gonna take the information. And I'm like, who's they? First of all. But if you watch this show, Person of Interest, it's about this computer program that's developed that it basically can sense when either someone's going to be killed or they're going to kill someone else. And so, and this is revealed in the first episode, so it's like not really a spoiler. And so, like, these two guys team up to try and prevent that from happening. I'm interested to see how the show progresses, because I'm thinking it's going to take a larger philosophical exploration of, like, should you try and prevent all this crime that's gonna, like, they're trying to prevent all this crime that's happening in New York, and, like, the more you try and stop something from happening, the more you might have some unintended consequences come out of that. And so that's an interesting exploration. How tall are you? Height reveal? Oh, yes. Okay, I'll do a height reveal. I am 5'11", so almost 6 feet. So for our European friends, that is 180 centimeters. Yep. So I'm pretty tall. Not to brag or anything. Rayfly said, with your height, you probably could look over the sea and mountain of people there. Yeah, I can. Oh no, Lucas. I'm a lot taller than you. Uh-oh. That's okay. I'm taller than most people. um, there's nothing wrong with being short. Hey, the short people, you guys, you don't have to worry about ever hitting your head on anything. Like, every time I get out of the bus, every time I get into my car, there's like, I would say a 70% chance I'm gonna be hitting my head on the bus or the car or like the whatever I'm entering. But I can see at concerts. I could see over everybody else, but I am blocking everybody behind me. Oh, twins! You guys are both 5'5". Oh, cute! I'm like a whole head taller than both of you. I'd be like standing right here, and then like you guys would be like right here, like a whole head shorter than me. Cute. It does kind of make it awkward when I hug people shorter than me though, because they always get like a boob in their face. So, I usually don't really even hug people anyway. I'm not a hugger. I mean, if people come up to hug me, then I guess I'll hug them, but I'm not actively looking for hugs. I don't know. I feel like I enjoy hugs, but it's just like my personality and also my physical, the way I come across projects that I am someone that should not be hugged. So anyway, that was probably an overshare. I'm gonna start crying about how nobody ever hugs me. Anyways, person of interest. Why were we talking about person of interest? I don't know. I'm watching it these days. And, so basically the program makes use of the fact that the FBI has certain infrastructure in place that allows you to basically tap anybody's phone, or at any time. And like, if you watch like, I don't know, if you go to YouTube and look up like FBI agent explains how their surveillance system works or whatever, you'll discover that like, yeah, they can listen in at any time. They can even take remote control of electric vehicles if they want to, which is like, wow, okay, that's that's scary. So anyway, but that's what their little program does, is they take advantage of all the cameras that are set up around New York City, and also like the phones, being able to tap into the phones. It's remarkably easy to be able to tap into somebody's phone, at least according to the show. So yeah, but honestly, you guys, like, I don't have anything to hide. That's the thing. Like, and if you have something to hide, that's valid, that's fine. But like, for me, like, I just don't care. Like, I'll put it all out there. I mean, on my streams, I will tell my deepest, darkest secrets. We know this. I'll tell my deepest, darkest secrets to the council without shame. And I probably yap way more than I'm supposed to, but yeah. Don't do what I do. Don't follow my example. Anyway. So, anyways, Dean, we're going to close out of Dean. That was a fun little exploration. Wow, I feel so much better. I was going to show you guys another video, but we might. So I've got some memes for today. I've got some Mormon memes. We're going back to the Mormon memes. With a different lens. It was cool because I went to another streamer's chat last night, and she's also a former Mormon, and we were making jokes and stuff, and I think it's really fun to joke, but she kind of shares my perspective in that I mean, we don't really have any, like, we're past the bitterness. Every Mormon goes through stages of when they leave the church. You know, first they like have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, oh, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Like, am I supposed to say, or should, like, and then you start feeling guilty about everything you're doing because you're like, I'm sinning. You're like, start drinking coffee and you're like, I'm sitting right now. Like, I'm drinking my fucking green tea, you know. Cheers, by the way. And feeling guilty for that. And so the littlest things, and then you move on to the bigger things. Sometimes you might start imbibing in a little bit of alcohol or other substances, and those are big guilt things. And then you move to the bitterness stage, where there's a lot of ex-Mormons that tend to stay there in the bitterness. And I don't blame them. I mean, there's a lot of valid traumatic things that have happened to people, and I'm not discounting that. But like for me, like I enjoy that I've come full circle. We've come past the bitterness. Now we just have some nice lighthearted explorations and jokes. So we've got so these Mormon memes are actually like genuinely made by Mormons for Mormons. So they're not even memes making fun of the Mormon church. They're literally memes that were made by the Mormon church. So let's just do one of them. We'll just show one of them. When everything's highlighted, nothing is. This is the scriptures, by the way. Or it's probably the Book of Mormon. Oh, it's so blurred out, I can't even tell. Oh, this looks like 2nd Nephi. Okay, that's the Book of Mormon. So, I never understood the people who highlight every single little thing. Maybe it helps them read. I don't know. I'm not a highlighter usually. I don't highlight stuff. I just like scribble in with pencil. And even at that point, if I scribble in my scriptures, I felt bad for like defacing the scriptures. But like plenty of people put like little notes, and like there's the people that put like 10,000 post-it notes. This gives the vibe of the 10,000 post-it notes. It's like at that point, like, how are you gonna find nothing stands out. Nothing's right, like. So I mean, maybe you just like making all the text look a different color, like that's valid. That's fine. So we're having a blue and green experience. I guess these two paragraphs were not very noteworthy. They're probably the introduction to the chapter. So it's organized in chapters and verses. And the Book of Mormon is quite long, actually. I'm not sure. Let's see. How many pages? Oops. Okay. Me when I count on autotype to fix it. 608 pages. Yeah, that's a pretty substantial. It doesn't look like it's that many pages because the pages are written on like that. I almost said paper thin. I am the thinnest amount of paper imaginable. The kind of paper where you lift up the paper. I don't know what it's called, but you lift it up and you can almost see your finger underneath it. That's how thin it is. Not sure. Maybe for economical reasons is why they do such thin little sheets of paper. But I've torn many a page. I've torn many a scripture page and then felt guilty about it after I did that. Reflex said, don't worry, the original text is still on golden plates somewhere. Somewhere. Where exactly? No one knows. We don't know. It's lost forever. What if we found it though? No, that would change everything. Anyway, okay. So we do have a game that we're playing today. We're playing Wedding Dash. Okay, let me turn off my other music. We're playing Wedding Dash. So this is a game from my childhood. Although I couldn't find Wedding Dash 1. So I guess we have to make do with Wedding Dash 2. So we're just having a little gaming stream, cozy stream today. Sorry for the enjoyers of our more formatted show with like a, comprehensive theme. Sometimes we have a theme, like exploring a word, exploring a philosophical question, and other times we just game. So, actually, okay, I do have a question of the day if anybody's interested in answering it. So the question of the day, what do you do when you are overstimulated? That's my question. What do you do when you're overstimulated? There. Refly said it's not like Smith pulled it all out of his ass, right? Because he was able to recite it again. He used the Urim and Thummim. That's all I know. Something I think is interesting is it was called the Urim and Thummim, and then there's a church in Salt Lake called Summum Connection. Although the Summum Church is an alien Egyptian, ancient Egypt themed church, so maybe there's not a connection. I did watch a documentary though. This is when I was kind of in the more bitterness phase. I watched a documentary about how I'm gonna turn this down slightly. About how it's possible that the early founders of the Mormon Church took psilocybin mushrooms. Okay, wait, what's the documentary called? I gotta find it. Let's see. Smith entheogen theory. Apparently this is like a thing. Mushrooms and the entheogenic origins of Mormonism. This is on ResearchGate. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, wait. Sidetrack just for a second. Just 1 second. Sorry, we're all over the place, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, are you gonna show me what I need? From researchers at the University of Utah. No way. So that means it must be legit, right? By the way, I know my display capture sucks. Here, we're gonna add another display capture. There. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, feel free. Anyone at any time. There's never any pressure to do any sort of chatting. Just feel free to hang out with us. Okay. I'm just formatting my display capture. Should I have done this beforehand? Potentially. But you know. I'm just a girl. Okay. The entheogenic origins of Mormonism, a working hypothesis. In the Journal of Psychedelic Studies. Oh, published in 2019. Wow. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these people. It's actually very possible. Because of the connections I have in the community, it's very possible. Okay. I don't know if I can show that on. Historical documents relating to early Mormonism suggest that Joseph Smith employed entheogenic-infused sacraments to fulfill his promise that every Mormon convert would experience visions of God and spiritual ecstasies. Early Mormon scriptures and Smith's teachings contain descriptions consistent with using entheogenic material. Compiled descriptions of Joseph Smith's earliest visions and Mormon convert visions reveal the internal symptomology and outward bodily manifestations consistent with using an anticholinergic entheogen. So for those who don't know, an entheogen, I believe it means plant medicine. A chemical substance typically of plant origin. Oh yeah. Ingested to produce a non-ordinary state of consciousness. That's what entheogen means. Due to embarrassing symptomology associated with these manifestations, Smith sought for psychoactives with fewer associated outward manifestations. Wow. The death of Joseph Smith marked the end of visionary Mormonism and the failure or refusal of his successor to utilize entheogens. Oh, so people think that just Joseph Smith used entheogens and the following Mormons did not. Okay. Wow. So how did they do the research, though? What did they study exactly? Oh, the historical documents. But this is just qualitative analysis. Oh, I don't want to shit on qualitative analysis, but also, qualitative analysis is really tricky. Historical analysis is really tricky because typically it's just exploration of theories. Well, no, I mean that's scientific. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're going back into historical documents and you're basically kind of just guessing, forming really, really good guesses. Instead of like studying something you can see with your eyes. Reflex said probably by some shroomy ex-Mormon that wanted to please his parents. Look, Mom and Dad, Smith did it too. I mean, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, I've definitely been tempted to do stuff like that. So that doesn't surprise me at all. Let me see the methods. Context of Mormon entheogens. So I think they specifically, if the documentary is based on this. Okay, so their evidence is entheogens were found in every area the Smith family resided and produced visions. Okay, so the argument is, Joseph Smith lived near a place that had mushrooms. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to tear these guys a new asshole, but mushrooms are everywhere. You could find mushrooms in your backyard, usually. You can find they're pretty common. They're pretty common. Like the mushrooms that produce the psychedelic imagery. You can find them in most places. Okay, all right. So that's number one. This is the evidence that we're studying. So evidence number one is that mushrooms grew in the area where he lived. Okay. Hi DCI. I don't even know what overstimulated really is. Oh, that's okay. Let's go DCI. Let's explore overstimulation later. After we finish this segment on Mormons taking mushrooms. Hi Chozo. Nice. So we're investigating the evidence of their research. So just as a reminder, DCI, this is the article. It's called "The Entheogenic Origins of Mormonism: A Working Hypothesis." Yeah. So evidence number one is that he lived where mushrooms grow. Evidence and that mushroom produces spiritual ecstasies. Okay, so we got that. So number two is Joseph Smith was mentored by individuals with experience in esoteric fields of knowledge. So he had colleagues who had experience in esoteric fields of knowledge. Doesn't esoteric just mean niche? Intended or likely to be understood by only a small number of people. Yeah, so it means niche, right? Okay, so he gathered with people in niche groups. Number three, visionary experience in early Mormonism was frequently on demand rather than spontaneous. Okay. Number four, Joseph Smith devised a method to facilitate dramatic religious experience among his followers. Okay. Number five, there was an association between early Mormon visionary experience and participation in Mormon ordinances where bread and wine were served and oil anointings were received. Okay, so people had spiritual experiences during the sacrament. Okay, I'm sure they did. Number six, visionary experiences of the magnitude experienced during Joseph Smith's life ceased at his death. Is that all? Is that all the evidence? Okay. 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 All right. Cool. In Smith's Word of Wisdom, he overtly endorses the use of one mind-altering substance. Oh, okay. The revelation further teaches that all wholesome herbs God hath ordained for the constitution, nature, and use of man, every herb in the season thereof, and every fruit in the season thereof, all these to be used with prudence and thanksgiving. Okay. Right. I mean, he did in this. He could just be talking about spices. He likes spices. He likes to spice up his food with herbs. Joseph Smith did not consider entheogens a problem because of his attitudes towards herbs. So they use the same quote again. Interesting. So now they're taking evidence from the first anti-Mormon book. So why would they take evidence from the anti-Mormon book if this is about Joseph Smith? Huh. Anyway, we don't need to pick it apart. I just think it's interesting. And there was ginseng in the place where he lived. So therefore, and there he lived near mushrooms. And therefore, mushrooms are the basis of the Mormon Church. I feel like this guy. No, I feel like I'm sorry, I'm mean. I shouldn't be mean. I shouldn't be mean. I shouldn't. I can't resist. Anyway, cool. I don't know how we got on that tangent. Let's return to Wedding Dash. Something that we can actually do. Let's lift ourselves up, not tear others down. Am I right? Okay. By the way, this is just going to be happening the whole time I play. There's nothing I can do. Oop. There we go. So Smith is almost Cosby. Refly, what do you mean by that? What does that mean? Oops, I don't need to. There we go. So by the way, DCI, let's return to the topic of overstimulation. I think that's a good thing to do. So overstimulation is, I get overstimulated by noise specifically. I get overstimulated by noise. That's one of my biggest ones. By smells, it means like your senses are overloaded. So you can't even focus on what's going on. Refly said administering drugs to people without them knowing. Well, that's what the documentary argued, was that he added like mushrooms to like the sacrament people were taking, especially during like temple dedications. That's what they argued, and that's a bold claim. And so that's part of the reason why I feel the need to kind of pick apart their arguments. Although I don't have the faintest idea how to pick apart people's arguments. I'm just like, this seems not right. I need to go back to school and learn how to. No, I'm not going to go back to school. Actually, no, I'm not doing that. Every time I've gone back to school, it has not added anything to my life. But, seems fishy. Okay. Let's play. How do I play? Where do I play? Career mode? Oh yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, this is fun. Look at this. I'm erasing the screen. Whee! I don't know why it's doing that. I bought this game, I swear to you. I could show you the receipt. I paid $10 for this game. Oh my god, the audacity. I paid $10 for this. Hello? This is not gonna work, is it? What if I do full screen? Hello, Eris. Oh, Thank you for the bits, Eris. That's so nice of you. How dare you come into my chat and just like, oh. I feel better already. Eris, we were talking about being overstimulated. And we were actually looking at some very attractive men earlier. So thank you. You know me so well. You know me so well. You know that will fix me immediately. Here, we're even. Wow. That is, thank you. Something for everyone. You know, I like to say there's something for everybody on this channel. Wait, now you have a little mushroom next to your name because you donated so many bits. You're so nice. Thank you. It's how you want to go out. If you could choose how you could go out, that's what you would choose. Eris is going for death by thought. And that's, wow, and that's special. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to read all this. We're going to go to the next. So, Eris, today we were playing Wedding Dash. We're feeling a bit overwhelmed and a bit overstimulated by everything that's occurring this week. And sometimes, you know what? It can just arise for no reason. And by no reason, I mean subconsciously. I think that the mind keeps, and the body keeps score of things that happen, and sometimes without even registering in our waking consciousness. The body and mind will keep score for later, and eventually the tally will overthrow. Oh, sorry, DCI said that, not Refly. My bad. Funny nonetheless. DCI asked, have you just tried to pick fights with big Latina goth ladies, Eris, and purposely lose? Oh, okay. You didn't say that. Oh, okay. Alright. I'll take your word for it. So we're gonna help this couple with their wedding. We're gonna deliver all the food. So they met each other on a submarine when they were both in the Navy. Our love grew deep as the ocean. We'd like a wedding that will help us relive our time at sea. Okay, so we need to buy things that are ocean themed. Got it. Is there can I make this full screen? I don't think I can. Ocean blue. Oh, that one's easy. Lobster. Okay. And then crab. Seafood theme. You don't say anything half as serious as that. Right. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. We have Mormon memes today. We have little snippets of information, and just feel free to sit back and relax. That's mostly what we're doing here. We don't have an official whatever planned for today. I don't want to call it a show because I'm not that important. We don't have an official show today. Like, bro. It's not that serious. Okay. So, the most important thing is to seat the guests where they ask. Okay, the brother's handsome Uncle Charles. He's asking to sit at the bell table. Well, you're in luck, buddy, because there's only one table. If he's handsome, other people probably want to sit next to him, so I'm going to put him in the middle. So I click on the gift. You guys, I cannot express to you how much I love games that solely involve clicking. Clicking, and that's it. It's such a cute little GIF, Refly. By the way, the reason why I keep mixing up DCI and Refly is because your usernames are the same color. So my apologies if I do that again. You both have pink usernames. Eris bought Tiny Bookshop the other day. You love. Wait, I don't know if Truffle's still here, but my friend Truffle, she played that game and it was very cozy. That's the one where you have like the little trailer and you like recommend books to people. Yeah, I was watching her play and it was so cute. Okay. What do I do? I'm clicking stuff. Oh, okay, here we go. That's a very cozy game. Oh crap. Okay, we're gonna have to wait because she wants to sit next to this lady. Rebanks. It's an interesting balance that I'm still trying to find, right? Like, I'm still trying to figure out what if any a show could look like for me. I don't know. Like, am I good at yapping? Am I good at gaming? Maybe both. We'll see. I know some streamers have like a second channel, where they just do gaming on that channel, and then they have like an official show on their main channel. Maybe I'll do that. You know, the people in my life are telling me that I need to take it easy. When I tell you from the moment that I wake up until the moment I go to bed, I'm thinking about streaming and what I can do. I'm like either in somebody's stream, or thinking about what I could do to my stream. I'm like, I can't even go to bed at night because I'm like imagining different scenarios and like how I can do things be better and be like more entertaining. Like, it's when my brain decides to lock in on something, it locks the fuck in, until I burn myself out. Marissa, this is an intervention. Yeah, I know. Other people have tried to intervene as well and failed. Okay. We want our guests to feel at home, so nothing too fancy on the menu. Dress the tables in a delicate color, but white is just so bland. Okay, so no white, nothing fancy. Got it. No white, nothing fancy. This is pretty not fancy. We'll have enchiladas. And then we'll have tomato soup. That's pretty basic. But not electric blue, because they said something that's not flashy, but something that's also not white. Okay. Wait. What? The enchiladas? Wait. I refuse. Okay, I'm starting over. What do you mean they don't want enchiladas? Okay, I guess enchiladas are too fancy. My bad. Okay. Creamy homemade chicken stew. I don't know why we'd want to have a soup for an entree and then also for an appetizer. It's their wedding, not mine. You guys, this is why I couldn't be a wedding planner, because I'd be sitting there trying to make decisions for my clients, being like, I don't know if that's right. But that's the thing. The customer is always right. The customer is always right. Okay. Oh, I did not read the instructions. It's fine. We'll put him right there. He seems to like his seat. I love this venue, actually. We're like on, where are we? We're like on top of a water structure. Okay, she goes here, she goes here. Gotta make sure everybody's together. By the way, they're gonna get upset if I don't bring them the food quick enough. Oh no, he's choking! Oh shit, okay. Crisis averted. What did they not do, Refly? I spaced. What do they not do in IT? He's choking again. Oh my gosh, my man cannot eat his food properly. I will say choking on your food is a pretty stressful experience. Okay, he wants to sit here. Gotta make sure everybody's happy. Oh, this is like people pleaser simulator. Gotta make sure everyone's happy. Oh, the customer is always right, not in IT. Yeah. That makes sense. Excuse me. I had the, by the way, my friend, so let me give you an example of like avoiding situations that might cause overstimulation. So my friend, oh no, they're getting upset. My friend wanted to, I have this chicken and I can't put it down. She wanted to go to some hot springs today. And I just decided that among all the circumstances, I probably don't want to go. I don't know, people who don't get overstimulated don't understand how difficult it is. Like, for example, going to a place that, a body of water, like having to wear a swimsuit, feeling the wet swimsuit on your body, feeling your wet hair against your skin. And also, I tend to have like germophobic tendencies, like being afraid of germs. And so, the place we're going, she wanted to go is a hot springs. And I was like reading the reviews, and the reviews said that it was kind of a dirty place. And so I just made the decision to not go. Because I would rather not go to something than go to something and be unpleasant while I'm there. I don't know if you guys do that too, but that's usually what I do. As I'm just like I know myself, I know my limits, and sometimes some people's limits are more than others. I mean, like some people's threshold for tolerating things is more or less than others. DCI said service people are panderers. I've worked service jobs before. Well, what technically counts as a service job? I haven't worked as like a waitress, but I worked at Arby's. Arby's was my first job. So I worked in fast food. I worked as like a bagger at a grocery store. And then I think that was most of my experience with that. I worked at a bakery. That was fun. Okay. Paul and I are vegetarian, but we don't want anything made from soybeans. Oh, these people are so picky. Choose fresh fruit for the cake. Okay. So we got fresh fruit. Oh, that's easy. We got... What did they say? Oh my gosh, I literally forgot. Vegetarian. Okay, vegetarian. Grilled asparagus. There. Nice. People don't put their own stuff in their bags? Wait, does Europe not have people to help with that? I mean, we do. Refly, what are you talking about? You guys at your freaking gas stations have people to fill up the gas in your car. Do you not? I feel like that's a European thing. We fill our gas tank. Well, no, you don't. Okay. Well, that was an assumption. Sorry for assuming. Well, some places have, not where I live. The place where I live doesn't have anybody to fill up your gas in your car for you. But I know some places do that. I think in China they do that. Anyway, yeah, I help people bag their groceries. And I also help them, like put the carts back. DCI said, I think in some states you're not allowed to fill your own gas. That could be true. They just don't trust you. Do they just not trust people to do it right? I've seen videos. I feel like one state recently changed its legislation to suddenly allow, I can't remember what state it was, but they suddenly allowed people to fill their own tanks. And it was like chaos, right? People were pulling away from the gas station with the pump still in their car, like driving away as it. Oh boy. Oh no. Let's see. Self-service is still prohibited. Yeah, so like you said, it's prohibited in New Jersey. That's interesting. So look, so U.S. states where you can't pump your own gas. So New Jersey of all places, and then Oregon is self-service allowed, but full service must be offered. Yeah, what's the reason for this? So in theory, pumping gas was once a bit more technical and dangerous, so gas station attendants were the norm. Nowadays, it's mostly just the politics of not wanting to get rid of jobs. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Not wanting to get rid of jobs. Yeah. I mean, that's valid. I want people to keep their jobs. Okay. Oops, I clicked past the instructions again. That's okay. Start by setting her at the bell table. Bell table. I can't speak. The bell table. Take her picture. Okay, I'll do that. Damn, the photographer walks really slow. The faster the photos are taken, the more they're worth. Okay, got it. He wants to sit at the heart table. She'll sit here, and then you sit here. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy, and that makes me happy. By the way, guys, sorry, there's going to be an ad coming up. Oh no, he's choking. You guys know how to perform the Heimlich maneuver? I feel like that's something people should know how to do. I don't think I've ever had to perform it on somebody else, but I feel like I do know how it works. You're supposed to put your, well, I'm not a healthcare provider, so don't listen to this as medical advice, but I think you're supposed to put your fist like this and your hand on top, and you're supposed to reach behind the person and underneath their diaphragm and squeeze them really hard. Like, squeeze it. Just perform a full German suplex on them. What is that? What? Okay. Copy, paste, German. Oh, wait, let me go to the images. Is that going to get me any bad images? No, I'm surely fine. We'll do it in the other tab just to make sure. Oh. Oh, this is like the body slam. This is like the classic body slam. Jesus. Yep. Okay. I guess that would work too. Did you guys know that if you have kidney stones, you can, if you go on Space Mountain ride at Disneyland, it might help you clear your kidney stones. The more you know. I'm gonna put that in my community wisdom, because I think that's an important PSA for people to know. If you have kidney stones, make sure you go to California and go to the Space Mountain ride and just ride it and have fun. And then kidney stones be gone. All right, wait a minute. Gotta make sure everybody's sat. DCI said, trust an American to have to invent the Heimlich maneuver. Why? Do you think we're just always choking on our food? Wait, isn't that a German word? Sounds German. I don't know. I shouldn't even pretend to know. Yeah, but it was an American dude. Oh, okay. Oh crap, he's getting upset. I need to quickly feed the other popular guy. Okay, we're waiting. There we go. Okay. Oh no, he's mad. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Let's book a group session now. Why do these wedding guests eat at different times? I know, it's rude. I guess it's like, it's an open house, right? So they can just come and go whenever. For my wedding, it wasn't an open house. We had like a formal time. Well, it wasn't formal, but it was like, there was set times for everything. There was a time for like the ceremony, and then there was a time for pictures, and then there was a time for food. While we were taking pictures, there were like appetizers given to people. I think it was a nice balance between like the two extremes, right? You can have two extremes in weddings. You can have like an anything goes, and like you gotta go to courthouse, and then you have like a just an open house in like a church gym or something. That's kind of what a lot of Mormons do, is they have wait, this is the perfect segue into my next Mormon meme. Next Mormon meme, please. Okay. Again, these are memes made by Mormons for Mormons. Okay. Let me find it. Wait a minute. I have it, I swear. Oh, I have it. Let me find it again. It was right here. Oh, here it is. I'm trying to zoom in. There we go. Me. I collect photos of people trying to cover up basketball hoops for the reception in the church gym. Yeah, people love doing receptions in the church gym. And they come up with pretty creative ways, because there's the very obvious basketball hoop in the middle. But actually, wait, this is kind of... They got a bouquet of flowers. They got a very impressive chandelier. And then I don't know what this is. Oh, a candle. Let me see if I can find a. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. See, you can decorate it pretty nice. I mean, look at this. If you just put the Because the thing about the Mormon church is that you can rent out the space for free if you're Mormon. So obviously, like, if you want to have a nice reception, but you don't want to break the bank, it's pretty economical to just do it in the church gym. So the decorations can vary from like, wow, I can't even tell that this is in a gym, to okay, we're in a gym. I mean, it's fine. Like, it's nice. It's cute. But it is sometimes very obvious that you are in a gym where the young men just one day previously were absolutely going off the walls. Wait, look at this. Okay, you guys, like, it's all about how you decorate it. Look at this transformation. Now I mean, the basketball hoop might just be a very obvious thing but it's easy to ignore that when you look at all the flowers and these candles and the nice plates. I mean, that's not too bad. Ball is life. Yeah, sometimes, oh wait, that kind of reminds me of basketball. Though those letters remind me of basketball for some reason. So you can make it nice. But I mean, my grandma's funeral that we just had was in the church gym too. It was not decorated like this. But, well, you gotta make do. A refly said, do they guess their shoes make the squeaky noise? Yeah, absolutely it does. And it echoes a little bit. The acoustics are not, the best. But Mormons are not known for their dancing. Church dance. Oh, this looks I want to find an image that's LDS youth dances. It depends on where you are, right? I mean, some dances I went to, you had to have a Book of Mormon distance between, like, that was literally what they said, was you have to have a Book of Mormon between you and your partner, your dance partner. You can't be too close, What are these imposters doing in here? The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Get out of here. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. No, those are Utah County Mormons. And I will gatekeep that. I will gatekeep the Mormons. Okay, let's do one more Mormon meme. We've even got some surreal Mormon memes. Elder Holland, tomorrow, and us. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't. I think there's some context underneath. I just think this image is so funny. It's the children running and screaming in terror, and Elder Holland. What is this? The Brotherhood of Steel Fall? So we call the apostles. So there's 12 apostles, similar to how Jesus had 12 apostles in the Mormon Church, and we call them elder. I mean, you can also call it basically any church leader that's not. I don't know exactly the distinguishment. How many women apostles? None. Because they don't have the priesthood. They don't have the priesthood. Yeah, so the priesthood is a special power given to only men. So here's the quorum of the 12 apostles, I think, as it currently stands. So this is Elder Holland right here. He's the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Here's the Tyrannosaurus Rex right here. No, but I actually remember. I remember listening to the General Conference, which happens biannually. Semi-annually? Whichever one means twice a year. It happens every 6 months. And Elder Holland gave pretty badass talks, not gonna lie. So I think that the Tyrannosaurus Rex meme really does him justice. So let's explore what he said. The demise of Tyrannosaurus Rex at the jaws of Elder Holland. Some people get really excited. Okay. Wait, did he comment on this post? Oh, no. Okay. So he showed a different picture in general. I was like, did Elder Holland see the post? Okay. Let's see. So he spoke of the fears of the future and how many of them are unfounded. In a world with so much worry and tension and doubt, Elder Holland swooped out of nowhere and obliterated so many of these problems with his insights and loving counsel, just like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The T-Rex of Elder Holland will save us children from the clutches of the raptors. Okay. So here's a quote from it. No matter how serious the trial, hello, Matrick, how's it going? Welcome, Matrick. We're exploring Mormon memes. So that here's the Mormon. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. No matter how serious the trial, how deep the distress, how great the affliction, God will never desert us. He never has and he never will. He cannot do it. Blah, 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 blah. Now that with majestic devotion ringing from heaven as the great constant in our lives, atonement of Jesus Christ, we can escape the consequences of both sin and stupidity, our own or that of others. Why? Because Heavenly Father wants it. He wants to bless us. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep growing. Heaven is cheering you on today, tomorrow, and forever. If that doesn't bring to mind this image, I don't know what does. I don't know. It's wholesome. Eris said, I dig that the LDS Church does international conferences every 6 months. They're broadcast in the churches. The structure of the services is super intuitive. Yeah. And they're incorporating a lot more diversity into their administration, which I enjoy. They're doing a lot of like multilingual. So before it would just be English, and like most of the people in the apostles were just from Utah. But they're incorporating more diversity. Maybe this isn't the best image. Mormons 70, the 70s. So there's the apostles and then there's the general authority 70s. So let's see if there's an image here. So yeah, they're incorporating more diversity, which is cool. But what I mostly mean is they'll invite during the conference people to sing from like, they had people from Taiwan sing in Chinese. They had people from Africa, people from all over the world sing the different hymns and different songs in different languages. And I think that's wholesome. I don't think they do any talk. Well, they might have done new talks. I'm out of touch so I'm not like up to date on all the lore of what the Mormon Church is doing right now. But I do get regular emails from my sister who's on a mission, and that's been interesting. Reading those. Matrix said, got out after only 8 hours today. 8 hours of working. DCI said, there's a Mormon church in my city. See the people canvassing sometimes. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's global. I think the amount of members is like several million. So according to official church records, there's 17,500,781. Guess who the one is? Me. I'm the one. Just kidding. But I do still have my records in the church. It's too much work to ask to pull it out, and it's also too dramatic. So I feel like my family would be really upset if I were to come back and like pull my records out. Because if you leave the church, that's one thing. But if you come back and pull the records out, that is that is a sign that you are almost bitter in a way. You're so bitter that you have to remove yourself, wash your hands clean. And so I don't think I'll ever. I get emails sometimes. I get people trying to reach out to me sometimes. That's all it really does if I leave my records in the church. One of my childhood friends was a Plymouth Brethren. They were super strict. Oh, interesting. Refly said, don't lie. You want the free gym for your funeral. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Funerals are expensive, man. Funerals are really freaking expensive. Like, oh, God. It's expensive to die. But anyway, we're not talking about funerals. We're talking about weddings. We're talking about weddings. Look at the happy couple. Okay. Amy and Aaron. So they said, my dress is pretty tight, so keep the menu light and low fat. Okay. Otherwise, I'm afraid I might bust a seam when I hit the dance floor. Okay. So light and not too heavy. Got it. Minestrone. Steamed vegetables, and angel food cake. Oh, this sounds like a terrible wedding. Ooh. This sounds like, okay. It's their decision, not mine. But also, like, for me personally, if I'm going to an event, like, I want to eat. I want to eat. I want to eat the creamy brie cheese. I want to eat the steak. I want to eat the... It's their wedding, not mine. It's not about me. Okay. Oh, I could make my waitress faster. I could have more plates, or I could have comfier chairs. Oh, I'm gonna have comfier chairs, absolutely. Oh, we have to shoo away the pigeons. Rifai said, can I try and shoot with a basketball hoop on your funeral? So one thing about, if you guys have ever stepped onto a basketball court, the way they're designed, I don't know how the structure of it works, but it's kind of springy. The floor is kind of springy, so any movement is gonna be really loud, you know? So, and echoey. So that's fun. Oh, they're besties. They want to sit next to each other. I think I just made a mistake, though. Oh well. Can it be used for soaking? You know, you guys, this is interesting. People seem to really be curious about this whole soaking thing. And it seems to be just confined to BYU alone. Because I never even heard about soaking until I was actually out of the church. It seems that no other communities besides BYU, because they have really strict rules, do soaking. Yeah, where I grew up, it was like, I don't know, people just didn't even really bend the rules at all. They just kind of followed the rules, and that's it. Alright, we're gonna put her here, and then her here. Oh no, he's upset. Oh, he's sitting far away from everybody. It's gonna be okay. I will say this, one of the huge downsides of having such a huge stigma around, I guess just physical relations, is that doesn't just go away once it's allowed again. It doesn't go away. And so unfortunately a lot of Mormons, this is a huge problem. A lot of Mormons, once they get married, especially women, this is a huge problem. I mean, not as much with men, but like especially women. They'll have a huge problem with like sex and physical relationships, which is a huge shame. Although I'm wondering that, I think that, this is just my speculation, but perhaps the Utah Mormons, the Utah County Mormons, didn't experience the same thing. It might have just been for the like smaller community Mormons. I personally see a very big difference between Utah County Mormons and other like outside of Utah Mormons, and then like the small community Mormons, and how religiously, I guess is the only word I can use, they followed all the rules. Because if you go to church in like Brazil, which is what I did for like a year, it's like super relaxed. It's so relaxed. People are just there to, you know, become closer to Christ and like learn about Christian values. And I'm like, cool. Not trying to force anything on anybody. They're not trying to, you know, have like this constant one-upmanship of guilt and shame. It's just casual. Amen. Hi, Dom. Hi, Dom. We're getting married. Just kidding. We're helping everybody else get married. How's it going, my friend? We're talking about being overstimulated. We're talking about... Wait, I had a video to show you guys today. Here, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm not gonna play the video really. I just wanted to show something. Don't worry, we're not gonna delve into any politics. I mean, if you're getting your politics from people like me, like you need to get them from other sources. Genuinely, you need to go somewhere else. Because I'm not a valid source of information. Okay, so I watch a lot of videos from this channel, and I thought this whole video is very magical. If you just read this description, we are worth taking care of, you're worth taking care of, I'm worth taking care of, our community is worth taking care of. So he's talking about obviously the recent issue with someone being killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis. I'm sure everybody knows about that. And so anyway, I just wanted to share. So he's talking about how it's a problem just for the humans in general, the human race as a whole. But later you'll see the most played videos. He's given his discussion. I would highly recommend watching. It's very hope core. But at the end, he's like, look, there's a bird. And the bird comes over to him. Here, I'll show you.
That's what I wanted to say today. And we're going to say hi to the Canadian Grey Jays.
Also, the place where he is very magical. I think this is in Seattle somewhere.
Tree over there. There's one on the left, and then one kind of hiding behind the leaves up there.
The bird just comes over and lands on his hand.
One for you too. No, let's have your friend have one. Here you go. No, let's have your friend have one. Okay, you can have one too. You get one. Come here. Come here. Yep.
Have you guys ever had a bird land on your hand before? It's magical. Anyway, so if you want to hear his thoughts, I mean, you can read the title if it's something that interests you. But I don't know. I really, if you're curious about my stance on the whole thing, on politics or anything, I very much align with this individual who's just for humanity and life in general, how it's all very important. The birds, the trees, the climate, and just like taking care of each other and looking out for each other. Okay. Anyway, resume. Okay, so Fabian or Fabian? I don't know. I think of Fabio, the guy with the long hair. He's very conservative and thinks wedding cakes must be white. Hi Sam, how's it going? Hello. We're helping people get married. So we're talking about what we do when we're overstimulated. And what I do when I'm overstimulated is I have my toys that I play with. I have my little toy. And then B, I play old games from my childhood. The emotional swings are crazy. I felt some pretty big emotional swings this week. Sam says, I can tell you I take, what kind of medication is this? Can I see? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up this medication. Oh, for anxiety. Cool. Don't forget to take your medication, everyone. Personally for me, I am unmedicated. Not that I wear that as a badge of honor or anything. Yeah. Medication's not for me, but I see how it's helpful for other people. So I very much encourage, if that's something that works for you, to do it. DCI said, there's 2 doves that hang out in my garden every day, and they will come up to me having tea in the garden. I'm hoping to get a raven buddy one day, though. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Oh, I love birds. I love birds. Yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, we were talking about the bird in Brazil who comes and sits on my would come and sit on my shoulder and like sing little songs. Orange says, hi Orange, by the way. Thank you guys so much for answering my question of the day. Wow, so much engagement today. Thank you. Orange goes for a walk. Sam meditates. Oh yes, meditation is great. Sam says, here's my take on meds. If eating broccoli every day made your life better, would you eat it even if you didn't like the taste much? If the answer is yes, and meds make your life better, then take the meds. I think that's a great standpoint. Absolutely. Yeah, you might not like it, but if it helps you overall, then yeah, you should take it. Okay, Fabian is so conservative. Wedding cakes must be white. Tables with vivid color. Vegetarian. Okay, got it. Vivid color, white cake, and fuck. Vegetarian. Oh yes, we got it. Perfect. Dom says broccoli is like that, and I still don't eat it. That's valid. I mean, vegetables. I'm learning these days how to cook vegetables properly so that they actually taste good. And once you learn how to properly cook vegetables, then it's not that bad. But when I tell you, wait, let me show you the image. Oh my gosh, you guys. I gotta show you guys the image from my from our New Year's party of the food that we enjoyed. Let me just give you a taste of food culture. Hello? Okay, there we go. We're gonna do a little food exploration. Okay, let's do a food exploration. Right after I remove this tonsil stone. Here, give me 1 sec. Okay, you're welcome. I muted the mic, so you didn't have to hear that. No, that is cursed. That is cursed. Ew. I mean, bathwater is one thing, but like tonsil stones are nasty, dude. They are nasty. They taste bad, they smell bad. And I asked the freaking dentist when I was at the dentist on Monday. I was like, can I do anything to prevent these tonsil stones? And they said not really. I mean, it kind of just has to do with the way your throat is designed, the way your tonsils are designed. So for those who don't know, tonsil stones are like collections of food matter and bacteria that develop in your tonsil crypts, I think is what it's called. God, this is so disgusting. Wait. Ew. Okay, wait 1 second. Gross. Are you ready to see something even more disgusting? Here we go. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve party. I think they smell interesting. That's one way to put it. They do not taste good though. I mean, when I can feel it. Are you, Refly? Are you? You better not be saying things about my hygiene. I am very hygienic. I am very hygienic in my teeth brushing ritual. I'll have you know. I'm over here like, and I took that personally. And I took that personally. I'll have you know that I have never had a cavity. What do you mean it's not about hygiene? You just asked me if I gargle well enough. That's hygiene. Hello? You asked me if I gargle well enough, meaning, are you sure that you got everything? Are you sure you got everything out of your mouth? It's about getting rid of the excess of toothpaste. Oh. No, I don't gargle. And you know what? I also, toothpaste stones are bad. Well, I don't, no. It's not that. I swear to you, it's not that. Yeah, Sam, I'm with you on this. I don't think it's excess toothpaste. I think it's food particulates. Hi, Tweet. We're talking about something disgusting. I'm sorry. You entered the conversation at the wrong time. We're talking about tonsil stones and how disgusting they are. It's food matter and bacteria that get trapped in the crypt. Saving a bit of burrito. Oh God. It's like people with really long beards and they talk about like saving a little bit of food for later. The human body is so wacky. No, literally. Exactly. I mean, it's meant to be like, so the tonsils are meant to be the first, the body's first defense against pathogens that might enter through your mouth. And matric, yes, I agree. You're not supposed to rinse toothpaste out completely. You're supposed to let it sit on your teeth to allow the fluoride or whatever to remain and help restore the enamel barrier. Yeah, the fluoride. Oh, damn. Sam does not use toothpaste. Wait, what do you use? Do you use baking soda? Use baking soda? I've heard people don't use toothpaste, but they use baking soda. You just use the brush. Well, a huge part of the removing is it's about the mechanical nature of it. Huge component is also genetics. I personally use toothpaste and prefer to use toothpaste because I like the minty flavor. But anyway, tonsil stones from my research. Oh, thank you for lurking. Have a good rest of your workout, Tweet. It doesn't have to do with hygiene. It mostly just has to do with the way your tonsils are designed. Yes, Orange, thank you. We're doing that right now. Okay, so let me tell you about why I don't like vegetables, okay? These were the vegetables available to me when I was growing up. Does anybody know what's wrong with this picture? Just take a guess. They are raw vegetables. Do you see this? This is raw broccoli, raw cauliflower, raw... Okay, tomatoes that's different. But raw fucking mushrooms. Completely unseasoned. Do you see any dip here? There's no dip. Nothing to dip them in. No flavoring. Raw ass vegetables. Why do you think I don't like vegetables, guys? Oh my god. The moment that I brought raw... Are you making fun of my accent? It's raw. Gordon Ramsay. It's raw. Yeah, like, see, this is why Chinese people are able to eat so many vegetables. It's because they actually season their freaking vegetables. No, Orange. There's no dip. You see, like, I know that we all know about how Americans like to eat, uncooked vegetables, and that's one thing. But then having nothing, no dip, no seasoning, no nothing else, just eating in its raw, unadulterated form. There's only like 2 vegetables I would do that with. I would do it with like 2 types. I would do it with carrots and I would do it with radishes. Those 2 I'm like, okay. Because, those are vegetables that already kind of taste like dirt. You're expecting dirt. Yeah, Sam, tomatoes and peppers, that's okay. Oh my god, no, I do not like celery, Orange. I hate celery. I'm sorry. Ooh. I grew up making those ants on a log, where it's the celery and like peanut butter on top and the raisins, and my parents made me eat them. Disgusting. Gross. So, anyway, so let me showcase the other food that we had at the New Year's Eve. My thing is frozen. Close window. So we had the raw vegetables, and then here's my plate at New Year's. Here's my plate. Oh my god. Yeah, this is what was available. So can anybody guess the items on the plate? Let's do a game. Let's guess. What do we have here? That one pizza. Okay, so I was getting impatient. I was waiting for everything to come out so I could put it all on. But so I could take a picture. But I was like eating the pizza rolls and I was eating the chicken nuggets. So this is a pizza roll, pizza pocket, pizza roll, whatever you call it. Pigs in a blanket, chicken poppers. This is like the epitome of just processed American food. I want to preface, I do not eat like this ever, except for on this one party every year. A single tater tot, yes it is. Wait, you're actually good at this metric. Wow, I'm impressed. A single tater tot? What's that army green paste? This is supposed to be guacamole. It's supposed to be chips and guacamole. I will admit, the lighting is a little bit cursed. The lighting makes the food look a bit cursed. And then these are taquitos. We know what taquitos are, right? They're like, there's a tortilla and then it's like chicken and cheese inside. That's good. And then we have pigs in a blanket, which is like a little smoked sausage. And you put like the Pillsbury crescent rolls around the outside. It's not croissant, it's crescent. It's different. These ones are a little bit shriveled though. They're at the bottom. So when I tell you my uncle, he brought in an entire cooler, like a cooler that's like this big, okay, full of what is it called? The pigs in a blanket. Oh, you didn't wait? Do Australians do that too? Oh no way. They're so good. I love them. These were at the bottom of the cooler. Okay, I've got another picture, don't you worry. So here's another picture of the table. Look at this. So we've got our candy, we've got our Skittles, we got our red vines. This is 7-layer dip. This is on the Mormon food tier list, you guys. I think I put it at like B tier or C tier. And then if you notice, so look, okay, I tried to capture a picture with a human hand in the picture. So here's the size of the human hand, okay? And that does not do justice to how giant these hunks of cheese are. So they brought the Costco cheese, which is like a hunk of cheese this big. Those cheeses are an insult to Europeans. You're telling me, my friend. I didn't bring the cheese, okay? This is from Costco. Huge pieces of, this is like American size, Texas size cheese. We're not in Texas, but you know. This is the epitome. It's the epitome of American cuisine. What can I say? Costco is solid cheese. I mean, it's good cheese. I mean, like, I you know, I'm not going to be a cheese snob. It's good. Like, what do we have here? We've got some, I think this is like a Swiss cheese. I think I recall that one of them was like a white cheddar. I don't know what this one is with the wax on the outside. Probably makes all the Europeans pissed, though. Because I don't think this cheese is from Europe. It could be. I don't know where Costco sources its cheese from, but yeah, Skittles do exist. Oh, look, there's something green back here. It's I think these are, they're not edamame, they're just like regular green beans. Orange, I like blue cheese. I mean, I like brie. Blue cheese is, I'll have it on a salad if it's mixed with a lot of other stuff. But I don't like blue cheese really on its own. Maybe like a blue cheese salad dressing or something. That's good. Now you want some Skittles. Yeah, Skittles are good. DCI said, that's the one with the red wax on the outside. Oh, cool. You got some cool stinking bishop the other day. Wait, what is that one? That's a funky name. So do you like the funky cheeses? Ooh, this looks like a... Ooh, this looks delightful. Wait, it looks kind of like a cheesecake, almost. Yummy. I would eat this. I would eat this. Oh, on a nice cracker. The way it leaks out. I love the soft cheeses. I love me a nice brie. I love me a nice fromage. Oh, yeah. Yummy. Is it pretty strong? Can't get over that tear. I know. Well, the thing I was eating as the things were coming out. So here I've got one final picture. Literally finger food, just like picking up little bites. Just seeing someone take a single dot. Yeah. I wanted to try everything. A little bit of everything. Okay, where's my other image? So we had like, so here's an image of the little, of, you know, and this doesn't even capture everything that was there. So New Year's is when we go all out, like on all the most processed food you could possibly imagine. Like the most processed creations like man can create. There's some jalapeno poppers in the back. I don't know if you recognize right. Oh, you can't see in the corner. But in the corner is my little dumplings. Right here. Don't ignore the ketchup. No, they did not eat the ketchup. Don't worry, they didn't eat dumplings with ketchup. The ketchup's for the tater tots. So we had all this, and then I brought dumplings. Looks like a Super Bowl party food selection. Yeah, so we also have this same setup. So I guess I eat it twice a year. Once for the New Year's Eve party, and once for the Super Bowl party when I join. DCI said, we often go for charcoal cheddar. Ooh, black cheddar. Innkeeper's cheese. It has shallots chopped inside and... Oh, you are a cheese... DCI is a cheesemonger. That's what they call a cheese connoisseur. DCI is a cheesemonger. You have a cheese subscription from the local cheese shop. They deliver 5 cheeses a month for you and your wife. That's amazing. What's like the best cheese? What is a really good cheese? I had this really good cheese with truffles on the inside. I don't know if it's gonna pull it. Yeah, kind of like this. Yes, it was so good. It had the flavor of truffle in it. I think this is the name of it. Casiota al tofu. Truffle cheese. So like the little pieces of truffle. It wasn't a soft cheese, it was a hard cheese. Hiya Collecte, we're talking about cheese. We're talking about cheese. Look up charcoal cheddar. I will. I'm doing it right now. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, I've never seen this before. What? That's crazy. Did you have the one that was like more marbled or like one that's more solid? Solid black. That's wild. Eclectic, I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, everyone's here. Happy Friday. Eclectic, I hope your schoolwork is going a little bit better. It sounds like you've been pretty busy with your schoolwork. That's rough. Yeah, I know. Is it literally charcoal? It looks like it. See, there's some that's a little bit more marbled, and then there's some that's like, it looks like, this looks like tar. This looks like an inedible substance. Look at it. It's the glossy sheen on the outside. No, Orange, the crazy black fungus was the one from before. This is the fungus one. But yeah, I can see where it'd be like, whoa. Oh yeah, what if it was like a fungus that like takes over the inside? This is crazy. The devil's cheese. I wonder if it like has some of the same properties as just like charcoal. Because I know charcoal, like sometimes people use charcoal for like teeth whitening or... Okay, so it tastes just like cheddar, but it has a slight earthiness to it. I want to try it. I do, I want to try it. I've never seen anything like this before. It's so unique. Okay, I'm going to show you one last thing, one last cursed thing. Did I include this in the Mormon food tier list? I'm not sure. But this is a staple of like Utah cheese. Utahns are not known for their cheese connoisseur abilities. They're known for their cheese amalgamations. You know. So like you got some bacon on the outside, you got some cheddar cheese. Ooh, look at this one. Cranberry pecan. I think often they use cream cheese. Eclectic said, cautious to any woman here that might be on birth control. Charcoal is known to counteract birth control. Oh, thank you for the PSA. Oh, that's, wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. So school went from 0 to 100. Uni started on Tuesday, so it's been hectic. Also yesterday, the power was out for 9 hours? What? Oh no. That's stressful. Oh, so you couldn't get anything done, I bet. If you have like with your setup. That sucks. Orange says, I wonder which charcoal would they use. Yeah, me too. The pills. Yeah, I'm not on birth control pills anymore, but I used to be. So this would have been nice to know when I was on birth control pills. This would have been nice to know when I was on birth control pills. Okay. Resume. Yeah, women take birth control pills for so many different reasons besides just birth control. Some women take it for their moods. Some people take it for making their periods less bad, like less intense. Some people do it for acne, which is why I did it. Your answer to the question today, I shut down. Honestly, I love the honesty. Honestly, I love the honesty. Eris says it helps with my ovulation for sure. Wait. Did I hear at one point, sorry, we got double music. Did I hear about people that tried to invent male birth control? Was that a thing ever? I feel like it was. Wait. University of Minnesota. First hormone-free male birth control pill clears another mind's... What? The new drug called YCT529. Okay, I thought I heard about this. In male mice, the drug caused infertility. It was 99% effective in preventing pregnancies. Oh, it lowers the sperm count. Wow. So after you stop the drug, mice and non-human primates regain fertility. How does this work? Wait, I need to know now. Do you guys usually accept cookies or not? I just hit accept. I'm not sure what consequences arise when I do that. Okay, so it stops sperm production by blocking a vitamin A metabolite. Oh. Huh. It's best avoiding accepting cookies. Okay, I will do that in the future. I'm a cookie denier. Oh shit, I've been accepting them this whole time. I need to convert to the deny side. You convinced me. Necessary only. Eris had boy abortions at the gynecologist. Yeah, so it's a pill, it looks like. It's an oral contraceptive, so it's a pill. Wow. I mean, it looks like it's still in the early stages, so it might be a while until it comes out, but I wonder how it will be accepted. I wonder how it'll be if, like, what the public idea is about what this is. Whether men will want to take it or not. DCI said, to be honest, cookies are now almost irrelevant with browser fingerprinting tech. Okay. What if I do an incognito tab? Does that do anything? Sometimes I do incognito tabs when I search something that I'm a little bit like, okay, I don't want this to show up later. It's not often. Sometimes I do search genuinely embarrassing things. And I do actually open an incognito tab for that. Magic says I would die before taking a pill like that. Oh yeah. What makes you say that? Do you think it's just like you don't like the idea of it? If you want to share. If you don't, that's cool too. I just want to know like people's perspectives. Eris said it's true. I couldn't keep the boy bee. Oh, my condolences. Wow. My condolences, Eris. That's tragic. Moment of silence. Moment of silence for Eris. I had almost every cell in my brain willing me not to choke on my tea. Do you ever like, I don't know, try and do something and the universe is like, no. The universe is like, you might have said that you're gonna do something silent, but now I'm gonna make you choke on your teeth. So I was expecting like a 50-50 chance of me choking on my teeth. It didn't happen though. Yesterday we were having a crazy. Oh my god. Thank you for the bits. I love this gif so much. The gif of Silas. Oh my god. Let's see, what'd you actually say? I didn't even read the message you sent because I was too distracted. The good news, I get to try for more boy bees. Well, that is good news. I mean, when you send me an image like that, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, wait, oh, okay, no, never mind. If you, so this is, I've already mentioned this, but if you end up ever going, if anybody ends up going to the side of Twitch that plays games like this, so like Love in Deep Space, you'll notice that a common comment that women love to make is, oh my god, that image just got me pregnant. We love joking about that. It's amazing what women are willing to admit when they are in their safe space. He can handle as many admirers as he can gain. Oh my god, I love Silas. Well, now that you mention it. Now that we're on the topic. I mean, I just can't. Oh no. I'm using an ad blocker. Continue to cite. Look at this. I rejected the cookies. I didn't accept. Wait, I'm being exposed right now. This is the way he talks to you, by the way, in the game. Like I said, I've choked on tea like 10 times on stream already. Damn, I can't believe none of you guys were here for my love it. We went through a whole stream where we did the scene with Silas. Maybe I'll do it again. I mean, I'll see that scene 10 million times if I have to. There's like, yeah, it's good. Anyways, so if you must know, he's 28. Oh no, okay, next year we'll be the same age, but then the year after that. Ooh. I can't possibly. He's 6'2". He's a mafia boss. So just some lore. So he's basically a mafia boss for this organization, this underground criminal organization called Anakinus, which is so badass. I mean, the name alone. He's very like, I don't know, the women who are into like the red and black aesthetic. So if you're into like Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3, who else? If you're into like, there's several characters. I just can't I can't recall them. Silence is confident and direct. He rarely perceives anyone as a real threat because he's usually the most powerful person in the room. And I like that. Even in dangerous situations, he remains calm and self-assured. Oh, he also has a motorcycle, by the way. He prefers to use fast motorcycles, jump out of planes, and use explosives to deal with the problems on multiple occasions. Listen, the writers cooked with him, okay? The writers cooked with this character. Because a physical appearance is one thing, but the personality aspects, I mean, just your typical bad boy. Yep. The fact that he calls you kitten, though, is kind of like... Okay, we're done. Oh no, we brought up our other thing we were looking at. Okay, we're done. Distraction over. Let's actually do the wedding, shall we? Let's actually play the game we were originally going to play. Okay, 2 new guests, Chloe and her daughter Kathleen. Wait, this is some new lore. She was a character from the game before, and now she has a child. That's so cute. I know, I love Wedding Dash. So this is the second, this is number 2. So, this is number 2. I couldn't find number 1. I really wanted to play the original. Wait. Oh, seriously? Well, we're starting over. Fuck it. I mean, the amount of times that... So, okay, so the game aim is, this is a... If you've ever played Diner Dash, it's basically like you're just clicking stuff, and that's it. You're getting people seated next to the people they want to sit next to. You're handing them the things that you need. You're having a successful... We're a wedding planner, so this is us. We're the wedding planner. Make sure everything's organized and everybody's satisfied. So, okay, so white wedding cake, vivid table, vegetarian. Let's go. Vivid table, white cake, vegetarian. Yes. I can store 3 things in my mind at one time. Cool. I feel like the girls know this. Most of us went through a wedding planning phase. I definitely did. A phase where we just want to be a wedding planner. I don't know, it just seems so fun. You get to organize everything. You get to... I mean, I had the kind of the false idea in my mind that I would just get to have free reign over what I design. Like, I would have my clients, and then they would just like say, do whatever you want, and then I just like get to like choose the design of the invitations and the decorations. I think being a wedding planner is probably a lot more boring than that. You probably just like are the one that makes the phone calls to all the different places to arrange things. The couple gets to do all the fun part, which is like choosing the colors, choosing the what the invitations look like. And then the wedding planner like makes sure everything arrives at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna sit her here. Let's see if that worked this time. Yes, okay, it worked. The planner has to do all the tedious work, and that's why it's work. And that's why they get paid. Wait, you mean I have to actually work to get paid? What? What? No, I don't want to do work. Audacity. By the way, I'm so sorry, guys. There's going to be an ad coming up soon. Yeah, you have to de-escalate bridezillas. You have to deal with, you know, all the little details of sending emails and calling people. Making sure everybody knows where the venue is. Making sure that certain crises are averted while the wedding is taking place. They basically, my understanding is they basically take on all the stress. Okay, we're really cooking now. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, wait. Wait, go back to before. Wait, go back to before. There we go. Oh no. Oh. Frick. Oops. He's not gonna be happy because I sat him next to the kid. Orange says there's a rising trend of some young, beautiful people on social media offering themselves as fun wedding guests for people with few friends or family. That's interesting. Yeah, I think Eclecte would be an excellent wedding planner. I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, but that's what I think. You had, oh, okay, interesting. You had an elopement at a private park with some close family. Planning a wedding is really stressful. I had a huge passion for event planning, but I never looked into wedding planning. Oh no. She's upset. And everybody wants to sit next to this lady. Wait. Wait, she was upset? Wait, why? What'd I do? Huh. I don't know. Sometimes you can do everything right and people are still upset. I know that, so I when I was a kid, I used to watch like these shows on TLC called Four Weddings. Oh, Four Weddings is such a good one. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but that was so fun. It's basically, I mean, that's what it is. They follow four people getting married, and like explore what the venue is, what the food's like, what the dancing's like, everything, and into different categories. And then at the end, all the four couples, I think, rate each other on what their wedding was like. And whoever wins, whoever has the best wedding, gets to go on a free honeymoon. Okay, we still made it, even though people were kind of upset. Okay, we're fine. Oh, it was so fun. But the thing is those were all like super traditional, American weddings. And if you know anything about traditional American weddings, is that they are really, really, really expensive. Fidelity.com. So this is a bank. The average American wedding costs $33,000. Here, 1 second. 36,000. Wait, it said 33,000. Holy shit. Do people still go to Las Vegas? Some people do. Let me see. I don't know if I know anybody in my life that is gone, but I'm sure they do. I mean, I've been to Vegas quite a few times and I still see the chapels there. So, this number actually seems a bit low. Like it's a bit skewed. Because I feel like people mostly I feel like there's like two different types. You either have a wedding that's like $10,000 or less, or you have a wedding that's like $50,000. I've been to a wedding that costed $50,000, which is like, that's like, according to the people who ran the wedding, it was like a standard wedding. It was in Texas. I think it was in Austin, Texas. And the venue was nice. And it was at a hotel, a really nice hotel. But like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. That's like that's 1 year's salary, dude, for most people. Or even more than 1 year's salary. Wow. My wedding was definitely not that much. My wedding was, my wedding was much less than this, actually. I'll be transparent. I don't mind. My wedding cost, I think it was $8,000 in total. Oh shit! Eclectics have spent less than $150. Nice. And this is why this is why you elope. It's because it's like it's just so much. Yeah. So my wedding, everything, like the dress, the The venue, everything was like $8,000. I think the dress was like 1/8 of that. Dresses are expensive. Wedding dresses are really expensive. They're like, they'll run you like anywhere from like a standard wedding dress, I would tell you, is probably $1,200, like $1,200. Sam says the insurance companies owe me $150K right now. Damn. Oh my god, I hate navigating insurance. That's so stressful. Oh, they will do anything. Sam, they will do anything to avoid paying you back. Here, I'll show you the wedding venue that we had. Wait, did I forget? Let me look. Let me make sure I'm not doxing myself. Look at this. We're learning and we're growing. We're looking things up on the other screen so we don't dox ourselves. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. My wedding was outside. And there was like a cute gazebo. I can't seem to find any pictures. I'll have to find some pictures later and share them. But yeah, not cheap. I've almost hit pro streamer. I know, Orange. I'm almost a professional streamer at this point. Like, yeah. Wow. Eclectic said it was like $13 to sign the papers. Then we went to a park for pictures and a nice ceremony. And then we spent $38 on a dress and $50 on a tux. Wow. Wait, where'd you get the dress from? That's crazy. Have I ordered a green screen yet? Oh, no, that's still on my list. I should do that, shouldn't I? I don't know, man. I like my background, kind of, but I guess it would be nice for the times that I want to be somewhere else. Maybe I could stream from the Great Wall of China. Just have myself superimposed on the Great Wall of China. No, I'd rather just go to China and stream from there. Okay. Jack is an artist and wants our wedding to be fashionable and modern. No boring traditional cakes, and I don't like berries. Okay. Okay, so doves, no berries. Okay, remember this. 3 bits of information. Doves, no berries, and fashionable. Doves, berries, and fashionable. And modern. They said modern. What? Wait, what do you mean? You said berries. Okay, we're starting over. I will not accept this. Excuse me? They said... Oh shit, I'm stupid. Okay, wait. Turns out we can't... we can't remember 3. It's like... it's like they said, don't think about elephants. I'm over here thinking about elephants. They said no berries. They said no berries. Fuck. Okay. We got this. Okay. Oh no, I forgot the second bit of information. I think this one should be good. No! Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Restart. I just refuse. I refuse to start on a bad foot, you know? If they're not satisfied with everything, I refuse to start with that. No, Eclect is over here remembering everything. Thank you. That was... yeah. It's okay, we got it now. Eclecte ordered it from Fashion Nova. It was a cute little spring wedding dress. I now would never use Fashion Nova. This was 6 years ago. Ah, nice. Okay, faster cooking, faster photographer, or faster Quinn. Faster chef. Yeah. Okay, when Kathleen loses her pacifier, all bets are off. Oh, her ear-piercing cry paralyzes the other guests. Oh no. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, there. Orange says a wedding planner with amnesia would be interesting to hire. Yeah, wouldn't it? A wedding planner who cannot simply pay attention. Listen, it's like in the job interview, like in the job interviews, they always ask you, can you pay attention to detail? Can you handle a fast-paced environment? And like my answer would probably be no to those questions. But am I gonna say no? No. Is that lying? No. We're just stretching the truth a bit. The first time that, like, the first lie, once you start with the first lie, which is that I wanted to be here in the first place, it makes it easier to say all the other lies. I'm never gonna get a job again, am I? Oh no. I'm never gonna get a job. Oh god. Okay. Oh, okay, they're gonna sit at the... Wait. He's gonna sit there. And then... she's gonna sit next to him. Hold on. Can you pay attention to detail? Yeah, you have some flyaways. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what kind of detail you're looking for, right? I can pay attention to detail. But usually the detail involves like all the complexities of social interactions and like over-analyzing every single social interaction I've ever had. I can pay attention to details in that context. Like, once I have a conversation, thinking about everything that was said and picking apart every single word that I said and was said to me. Like, that's detail. That's detail. Is that the detail they're looking for? Probably not. But, you know. Sam says, if a company asks you those kind of questions, what they are testing is whether or not you're willing to lie when told. Oh, It's about conforming to rules, not about your skill. Well, I mean, everybody does a little bit of stretching of the truth in a job interview. I mean, really the questions are not about like whether you answer, and I'm not saying like lie, let's lie. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I think the whole point of asking questions is just to be like conversation starters, you know? And then they get the vibe from you from there. So depending on if you fluff something up a little bit here and there, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just like, I mean, like, be truthful and tell the truth. Like, that's important. But if you do a little fluffing, I don't see any problem with that. Because people do that all the time anyway. It's just like, you have people who overthink everything like me. And also people who were from a very young age programmed to like, don't lie, you know, because it's one of the 10 commandments, you know, you're not supposed to lie. and you feel really guilty for lying. So you start perceiving everything as lies, right? Even like the littlest things. And so you'll like start questioning yourself, being like, am I lying? Like, am I, and then you make it into a bigger deal than what it is, you know? I mean, because like at the end of the day, like I want to do things that are morally right all the time. But I think what I didn't realize is that most people in everyday life are bending the rules almost always. To like get ahead. And what this goes into our actual topic for today, the title of today's stream, which is the rat race. I forget what it's actually called. I think it was like escaping the rat race. Oh, we actually did really good. We got the expert goal reached. You guys, I'm good at this job thing. DCI said, paying attention to detail is often spotting what is not being said or done. Right, and DCI, I think I had a misconception in my head my whole life, thinking that what they meant by attention to detail was that I had to be incredibly precise with how, you know, I did like medical research, and that you do need to be precise for that. And I did do like specimen processing, so where we had to make sure that patient labels lined up. So that's a job where it genuinely requires you to pay attention to the details matching up. But I think in most cases, people are looking for like, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention to what's going on? Are you reading the signs? Sam says, I don't ask any of those questions at my company, and I've seen no drop in quality. Oh yeah, I'm sure it'd be fun to like be able to, you know, develop your own interview questions. I've helped out with interviews before, but I haven't like designed my own interviews. I think interviewing people is actually kind of fun. Let's see. They don't care about the truth. They only care about whether the story you said was consistent. Okay, consistency is important. They might not understand that, but that's what the questions test. Ah, consistency. DCI said, I don't hire people who can just follow instructions. I hire, and that's the thing. Like, I thought that it's like, oh, if I just always do what I'm told, then that makes me a good candidate. And I think I flunked out of a lot of interviews because of that. Like, because I was trying so hard to get the right answers to the questions that I didn't allow in like my human characteristics to shine through, if that makes sense. I was so like, okay, I have to answer this in the way that the employer wants me to. You know what I mean? That I came back with like manufactured answers, and in hindsight, I'm realizing that using that strategy is what made me not get certain jobs. I think it mostly comes from not having a lot of experience in social settings. After having more experience, and as I've gotten older, like I've separated myself from the authority structure, because I do not handle authority well. Not in the thing that where I resist authority, in the sense of like, if I perceive anybody around me as having authority, I will instantly be intimidated. Yeah. DCI said, it's a question used to open people up and talk more. You don't just say yes, you elaborate with a scenario that was pivotal to the task's success. Yeah, right. Like, your ability to think on the spot, your ability to relate things and make connections, and just being like a personable someone, like, because they're also assessing like, is this person gonna get along with other people? in our office, on our team. Are you a team player? Are you a team player? I come back and I'm like, no, I prefer to work alone. That's gonna get me hired, right? That's gonna get me hired. Fuck. It's a very good strategy for being a Mormon woman. Yeah. Yep. A lot of it has to do with how I was raised and the power structures. Because we were taught to respect authority at all costs. And like there was a lot of inferiority kind of drilled into us. Like women are inferior. And I found that come up through a lot of my life. Like I genuinely, when I tell you, I mean, you can probably notice, I can't handle people with authority. If I perceive you have any sort of authority over me, I will like clam up and like freak the fuck out. I will freak out. Like I will like overthink everything, be worried about how I come across. My voice will get really shaky. All my thoughts will just like go out the window. Yeah. Like they said, when I was in a position of authority in my job, people suddenly became timid around me, even though I didn't change how I acted. Okay, that's common. Okay. DCI said, but you don't say you want to work alone. You say you take ownership of situations. You see, it's all about how you word it. It's all about the wording. It's all about how you say it. No, it's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. You find it funny how timid some graduates or entry-level colleagues get. Yeah. When do you make the shift, you know? Because I want to be taken seriously. I want to be respected. I want to be taken seriously. But I find myself, I always get into the dynamic of being inferior. I work my way in there somehow. Like, I don't know what it is. People always, like, it'll always get to the dynamic of where I'm inferior and whoever's, you know, above me or whatever will give me advice. Like, I'm the young Padawan that they need to take in, bring in, and let me show you how we do this. And it must be the way that I talk to people. I'm guessing, I'm assuming it's because I show so much vulnerability. Because I do. I mean, I share a lot about what I struggle with. But I think that people take that and they're like, they can't handle it. They can't handle vulnerability. They're like, oh shit, she's vulnerable. That means I need to fix her. She needs to be fixed. And that's not the same. I'm not asking to be fixed, ever. I don't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not broken. Nothing's wrong with me. That was a huge mindset shift that I had to make recently. Like, I'm not broken. Just because I decide to share some of my personal thoughts with people doesn't mean that I'm broken. But people automatically assume that I am because I decided to share that information. It's like, oh, I want you to say that you had the same experience. Like, that's all I want. I'm just trying to relate to you and your humanness. Fuck. And they're like, well, she's mentally ill. There's something wrong with her. Welcome back, Tweet. Welcome back. I hope you had a good workout. DCI said directors/managers don't have all the answers. They just take all the accountability. Oh, yeah. If someone asks me what they should do, I reply, what do you think you should do? They're the person who deals with that day to day. They're the person who should have the ideas to make it better. Well, I have noticed like good managers, good bosses that I've had. One in particular, he wouldn't tell me what to do. He would instead ask, what do you think you should do? He would be there for advice if he thought that, if I asked for it. But a lot of it was about empowering me to make my own decisions. And I appreciated that. Oh, well, thanks for listening, Tweet. That's so nice of you. We love having you here. Dom says, Dom says, I've been thinking similarly, but I just end up at, it's good to think of yourself lower and gain humility and less attachment to whatever makes that uncomfortable. There's that cool stuff in Taoism about always submitting. I mean, Dom, I agree. It's just like, why does everybody have to react in these weird ways? That's my problem. That's my problem, Dom, is because I am projecting on other people. I am caring too much about what other people think. We know this already. We know that we do this. Everybody does this, but I especially do it. Okay, we want our relationship never to lose its spice. We love a hot and zesty menu. Allergic to flowers. Oh, she's allergic to flowers? Tragic. Love the color of plants and trees. Okay. So girl has really bad allergies. Okay. Oh crap, I literally forgot what else they said. They said, zesty. They said zesty and spicy. Okay. Grilled chili barbecue lobster. That looks like it. Crackers with jalapeno cheese. Oh yes! Oh my god, we remembered it. We did it. Sam says managing people is telling them what to do. So if you look like you don't know, they will tell you. Leading people is evaluating where the person is and showing them the path to figuring it out for themselves. Yeah. Managing and leading people is different. Okay, that makes sense. I went to many a leadership conference because I always was trying to ask people around me, like, what is leadership? How can I gain leadership experience? How can I this? And that was when I was still in the rat race. And I just desperately wanted to be a leader so bad. And I didn't know how to become one. You guys know, you probably know how this is. Like, just the constant cycle of one-upmanship, like having to add things to yourself to make yourself better so you can stand out among all the other people. It just feels like you're constantly lying, and I hated it. I hated that. I hated like constantly not being myself because myself was somehow not good enough. Dom says most of that stuff is just mind games and not concrete. Oh no, it's fine. I like hearing your thoughts too. Eclectic said, I was the type of manager that would help guide, but allow them to do what made them comfortable with getting the job done. And you gotta empower them, right? I mean, I've managed volunteers before, and one thing I always do with them is I kind of let them have free reign over. Like, I kind of give them the parameters, like, hey, there's this project that needs to be done. You can do whatever you need to do to get there. Like, complete creative freedom. Like, maybe showing them examples of what's been done in the past and be like, this is what we usually do. But then, like, just letting them figure it out. Because that way people take they take ownership when they're allowed to figure things out for themselves. Where's my water? Where'd my water go? I'm thirsty. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna get my water bottle. I guess I'll just get a drink. Okay, this will do. It's a Joy Burst. It's a lion's mane beverage. It's got mushrooms in it. Of course it has mushrooms in it. Ah, fuck. I just spilled it on my pants. I drank it too greedily. These guys said there's a famous book, Turn This Ship Around, about a naval captain in the US Navy who completely changed the structure of management in the submarine fleets about empowering lower ranks to actually run the submarine, rather than high ranks saying what should happen and often failing. Oh, that's cool. Eclecte walks into every room like you own the place, and that's my problem. People avoid talking to me. Oof. You could be too confident, I guess. I'd rather be confident than not confident, though. Dom says humility is like the universal good. It leads to less suffering for yourself and others. And that's what I'm trying to do, Dom. That's what I'm ultimately trying to do. I'm trying to lead to the least amount of suffering for other people and myself. I enjoy trying to be humble because it feels good. Well, does it feel good? Actually, because it's what I think I should do. That's how I frame it. I try to be humble because I feel like that's what I should do. Does it feel good to be humble all the time? No. And the fact that I'm talking about trying to be humble kind of reminds me of the people who talk about being empaths. I'm an empath. Okay, buddy. If you were an empath, you wouldn't be talking about it. Anyway. Refly said, I think I passed them all so far, but... Oh, your exams. Reverse engineering, I made the mistake of not doing something instantly, so I forgot to do it. Oh, you're talking about exams. Sam says, the best leadership book I ever read was Extreme Ownership, and The Dichotomy of Leadership by the same guy. Oh, there's so many books on leadership, you guys. It's crazy how many there are. I read Crucial Conversations. I liked that book. I've got like a whole stack of leadership books in a different room. It's chock full of U.S. Marine machismo, but the principles are truly well explained. Here's the thing I wonder too. Like, I feel like most of the power structures that are in place depend on masculine leadership. I wonder what feminine leadership looks like. Because here's the thing. I mean, I know we're delving into some dicey territory here, but I feel like the way the whole world is designed, because we live in a patriarchy, that's not controversial, right? That's not controversial, right? I don't know if it's controversial to say that, but the way that I've seen successful women act is masculine. The way that women can be successful as a leader in today's society is to be masculine. You just have to look at Elizabeth Holmes. All you gotta... Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Why did she get so much attention? Why did she get so many people on board with her? Oh yeah, because she dropped her voice by 2 octaves and dressed in black clothes. I think I'm right. I think we've had this conversation before, and I can't remember. I think the conclusion that we made was disappointing, and so I forgot. I forgot about the conclusion because it was disappointing to me. I want to know what the world would look like if we had feminine leaders, not women leaders that are leading in a masculine way. I wonder what that would look like. I genuinely wonder. Okay. Dom is proud to be humble. That feels like a double entendre. Is that what double entendre means? Oh no, that's not what that means. Anyway, it's an ironic statement. The paradox, yeah. The paradox, yeah. Okay. If you tried to gain humility to build yourself up, then pride has snuck into the back door. Right? If there's still that pursuit of building more and more and more humility, I'm the most humble person I know. You're not humble. You're not humble in that case. Sam says feminine leadership involves more team decision making, which only works when the team agrees. That's because it's not a masculine trait. It's a leadership trait. Making 100 people do the same thing requires power dynamics. Otherwise, all 100 people will want their own spin on the task. Okay, maybe if the only example I can think of is like the United Nations, like the General Assembly, where everyone is considered. And that doesn't work very well. Feminine leadership is often about being in agreement, not about exercising power. Diplomacy, perhaps? The General Assembly has no power. Yeah, exactly. They don't have any power. The Security Council is the one that has power. I mean, it doesn't mean that they haven't gotten anything done, though. Like, they have gotten things done. I'm struggling really hard to find examples. They've made strides in global ideology as a forum for discussion of what we should do. It's just a suggestion. I mean, you could take it or leave it, but this is what we should do as a society, a global society. We don't have any power to enforce it, but oxymoron. Oh, thank you, Dom. You know the words. Being assertive is what makes feminine leaders more successful, is what I've noticed. Yeah, being assertive. Maybe I might be overgeneralizing by saying being masculine, but it seems like that it's like women have to somehow adopt masculine traits in order to be taken seriously. I mean, you always see it's the women in the suits, like the women in politics. They're always the women in suits, the women with the commanding presence, the women who kind of have a scary look on their face all the time. It's the same paradox as acquiring non-greed. Yeah. Let's see. That's a perfect example of why my agreement doesn't work. Hello, Bear. How's it going, Bear? We're talking about leadership and masculine and feminine leadership. I'm just making hypotheses. I don't know much. I'm just saying. I'm just saying stuff. This is like a casual conversation. It's not a serious conversation. Okay, Sam said if women 100% had to adopt masculine traits, maybe that's the sign that it's not a masculine trait, it's a leadership trait. Okay. I mean, I see your point. I guess I just had biases in my head of what masculinity looks like, and so I always associated the two. Like a commanding presence, neutral clothes, low voice. The thing that got me is the low voice. The reason why she lowered her voice 2 octaves. I mean, if you see like the scene in the documentary of her like talking to herself in the mirror and converting her high pitched it's not even high pitched. It's just like a regular woman's voice, and she's practicing to make it, down lower. Pro tip for all women: be a dom, mommy, and dolphin. We'll follow your commands. Okay. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say to that. You know what? Honestly, I would love that. I would love to be a commanding presence, but I don't think I have it in me. That's the problem. I just feel like I can't do it. I can't be scary. I'm not, when I'm angry, I feel like I'm not a scary person. Vera said, let's be careful not to conflate masculine, feminine traits in all humans with male/female. Okay, yeah, I agree. It's important to be careful because I do agree, Bear. We all have masculine and feminine traits within all of us to different degrees. Absolutely. I guess just the reason why I was wondering was just like, but so people are saying that the low voice, the etc., are leadership traits and not, I'm commanding presence now. Literally 11 of us are choosing to watch you. Well, thank you for choosing to watch me. Thank you. Sometimes I'm kind of, I'm surprised. Okay. I'm not good at talking about this topic. All right. Let's return to the game, shall we? We'll do something that we can do. Which is, oh my God. Okay. Sorry, I'm turning off my music. Our guests are getting more choosy about our seats. Some may ask not to be seated at certain tables or next to certain guests. Okay. Got it. She does not want to sit at the bell table. Okay, we'll honor her request. People starving. Well, wait, what do you mean by that? I mean, you're right. Do you mean like, of all the things you could be choosing to do, you're here? Thank you. Thank you. I want to think of more. Oh, well, I think about that too, actually. I'm like, I'm very grateful for that. I don't take it lightly. I just sometimes don't know, like, how to, reciprocate, I guess. Okay, wait. Oh no, she doesn't want to sit next to the... Okay, we're fine. We're gonna put her here. We're making sure everyone's happy. Okay. She sits there. She doesn't want to sit next to the baby, which I completely understand. I wouldn't either. Oh. Okay. Gotta get rid of the presents. What element would you add to the game? I don't know. The game's pretty solid, in my opinion. As is. Oh. Okay. I think she's happy. So many things are happening, you guys. Like, so many crises. That's mean. He doesn't want to sit next to her. Oh. I would add side dishes, and when guests take stinky tofu, it makes some other guests not want to sit near them. You know, a lot of people have invited me to try stinky tofu. I don't think I will. I not to say I'm not someone who can eat different foods. I can for sure, but I think I will be unable to try that one. Oh, she doesn't want to sit at the bird table. Oh no. Okay, I think we're gonna restart. We're restarting. Okay, spicy, zesty, color of green. Got it. All right. Let's put like that. That works. Oh, I like their cake. It's like a green cake. I always love the non-traditional looking things. So I had a non-traditional wedding dress. Wait a minute. Okay, there. I had I had a pink wedding dress. I was very happy about that. I always like to kind of push the boundaries. And for people who didn't grow up Mormon, they'd be like, what? That's not pushing the boundaries. Because it was like a very, very, very light pink. But for me, I was like, ooh, I'm being scandalous. Not wearing white. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. Wait. We're fine. We're fine. Sometimes you need to bring drinks to the band in the bottom right corner. I know. You guys, I didn't have any alcohol at my wedding. I had I didn't have a Mormon wedding, but I did have, basically only Mormons at my wedding. Actually, I think that's what helped us save a lot of money. I think that alcohol is probably one of the biggest expenses you can have at a big event like a wedding. No, it's okay. I don't mind your spamming. I just, if it's a message for Refly, then I'm, you know. Okay, wait. We're gonna have to just sit him down. He's gonna have to be okay with that seat. We usually want to seat him in the middle, but... Oh, but she wants to sit next to the... Ah, people are mad. People are so mad. Okay. Okay, wait. No! They switched places last minute. The audacity. That was not fair. That was like literally the very last second that they switched places. Tweet said, I do enjoy wedding receptions because I love dancing and having fun. Dancing is, can be really fun. It can be really good for you too. Personally, I have a hard time, dancing, especially if I'm not sober. I mean, if I am sober, just because I have too much, anxiety around it. But when I do get in a space where I can dance, it's really freeing, you know? Mods, restrict the chat to emotes only. Well, I don't think you guys said anything bad. Nah, you guys can share anything in my chat. I don't mind. Okay, I think it's time for another Mormon meme. Let's shake it up here. Where the energy is feeling a bit stale. Okay, you guys ready? The best part of wedding receptions is skidding on your knees around the dance floor. Do you do that, really? The best part too is like when people form a circle and somebody dances in the middle. I've been to wedding receptions where people can dance and when people can't dance. I mean, it could still be fun even if people can't dance. A lot of it depends on the music. I'm not super good at dancing to like EDM music. I'm really good at dancing to like Latin music, like salsa or like Brazilian music, like samba. To Tweet says, I relate heavily to not being sober and dancing in the past, but working on sober dancing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to try and go to one of these ecstatic dance things in Utah. Is that going to... One sec. We're looking it up in a separate tab again. Okay, it didn't dox us, but it could have. Yeah, sober dancing. And during the day. Because, like, at night, like, I want to go to bed at 9 p.m., you know? Like, the days of me doing shots of hard liquor are over. I'm done. I can't do hard liquor anymore. I am a wine-only drinker. Wine only. No beer. I just don't like the taste of beer. I don't like the way liquor makes me feel, and like the taste of it, and like it just tastes like I know that alcohol is poison, like I know that, but it especially tastes like poison, you know. There's no hiding it. And the format of taking a shot. I mean, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. Like, if you like taking shots, like, that's fine. Like, I've taken shots many times, and it's fun. It's I could see like the fun aspect of it. It's like, ooh, let's live a little dangerously, you know. But I personally just don't like the quick delivery system. I like to build up a slow buzz over time. Like, just build up a slow, nice buzz. The dangerous part with alcohol is that sometimes you can get caught in a trap of, you know, you get to a stage of euphoria and you're like, oh, I want to feel like this more. So more alcohol equals more euphoria, right? That is the trap. Do not fall for that trap. PSA, do not fall for that freaking trap. I fell for that freaking trap so many freaking times. That is how you get to a dangerous state of like where you might black out or just get too, you know, like I just don't like being too drunk. Like, I just like to be a nice little buzz, like a little bit of like, oh, okay, this is fun. I'm not too impaired here, but like I'm loose, like socially. So I'm proud of myself for overcoming that and like reaching a place now where I feel like I could still enjoy my wine, except in a more safe, a little bit safer, a little bit more balance and regulation. DCI said there was an Instagram clip of an acoustic band doing a cover of Slipknot Duality at a wedding, and everyone is singing along to it all dressed up. That is one thing about weddings, is that you can kind of do whatever you want. Okay. We're backtracking a bit. Because actually, usually, if you're having somebody else pay for your wedding, then it's about them and not you. Ooh, I hope you enjoy your toast orange. Yummy. It's about, so like, if usually people have their parents help them pay for a wedding, or like the in-laws pay for the, so in that case, yeah, it's gonna be an event for other people. Yeah, the sunlight's coming in. It's gonna start covering my face too. But if you finance the whole thing yourself, then you get to make your choices. My friend is having a string quartet at his wedding this year, and he slipped in WAP into their playlist. That song is a fucking banger. I love that song. I remember when that song came out. You know what's funny is during the whole like 2020 Black Lives Matter protests, I went to a lot of them, and one of them was a dance protest, and they actually played that song it was weird. I mean, it wasn't like we were just like getting out in the street and just fucking um, dancing through the streets. I remember that very fondly. Weddings are more fun when people are dancing and singing. Oh yeah, have you guys ever been to a wedding with just the like the line? People stand in a line and shake hands. It's like a funeral. It is traditional though. I mean, my parents, my mom often laments about how she wishes she didn't do that at her wedding, because she stood in a line with like the groom and all the bridesmaids and everybody and just like greeted everybody. It's so boring. Ugh. No, I want to dance. I want to party. Wine is the healthiest option as well. Yeah. Although I will admit I am disappointed because the research is coming out and saying that there's no safe amount of alcohol. I'm like, dang it. They're like, the research is coming out and it's saying like, yeah, you know how we were saying about those benefits of drinking wine? The overall negative impact outweighs that. I'm like, dang it. It's okay. I'm still going to drink it anyway. Refly said, to be honest, would you really care about what other people think of you at a wedding? About your dancing as long as you're not bothering anybody? Yeah, and I know that we shouldn't care about what other people think about us. And I know that. It's really hard for some of us to overcome those feelings. So if you do have those feelings, then it's very valid. Because, yeah, sometimes it feels like something you will never be able to overcome. It really feels like that to me sometimes. So if you feel the same way, I see you. I see you. For me, like, I do have a few magical moments where I'm able to overcome my social anxiety, and it is magical. I can't describe to you what lines up to make that happen. I mean, when I'm sober and it still happens. I can't describe to you. I think it's just like me completely surrendering to the moment. That's when it happens. And so that's a skill I'm working on improving. I'd like to improve. But it does require a lot of time, a lot of practice. And I'm not there yet, but I hope to be there. You made a homemade blueberry lavender jam recently. Oh, that sounds delicious. Okay. We went to a lot of protests as well, a lot of dance protests. Yeah, because it was all outside. You know, the pandemic is still happening, so the benefits only disappear if you overindulge. All right, you guys, I'm going to take a pee break while the ad plays. So we'll see you after the ad. Feel free to order something from the cafe, and we'll be right back. Okay. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. Okay, so as a little before we do our meme, we've got some memes. Don't worry, Refly. We're gonna bring out our memes. Wait, you had a Coke float last summer. Ah, so you wait. What's all this about the clown wig soda that I've been hearing from you? When you've had something pretty similar. That's pretty similar. Although it's a little bit more refined than clown wig soda. Okay, so you guys, let me show you what I'm working on, because this week has been just the lack of yoga this week has been just so disappointing. I'm sure you guys missed it. So you know what? I'm going to redeem yoga time. We're just going to do a brief couple minute thing where I'm going to show you one pose. It's a pretty simple pose because I'm trying to work on my shoulder strength and my arm strength. Because, dude, I cannot do push-ups. I can't do push-ups. I just can't. Because my arms are literally twigs. I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing when you're like, I'll show you what I do. Because there's a certain pose in yoga you're supposed to go down and not touch the floor and then come up into upward facing dog. And I can't do that pose. So I'm trying to work on building my strength. So one pose is dolphin pose. So I'll show you what it is. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Yoga setup time. Yoga setup, yoga stream. Okay. I think if I put myself like that, it should be good. Okay. So I'll try and speak loud so you can hear me. Okay. Ooh, the socks are coming off. Woo, okay. So, I'll show you the pose, all right? So the pose is a vinyasa. So you start up, standing up, arms raised, and down. And then you breathe in, and flat back, halfway up. And then you breathe out, and you do like a, what's this called? High plank. High plank. And then this is what I struggle with, okay? So you have to do high plank to low plank. Fuck. Okay, you do low plank, and then you go, I felt like 10 of my spine pop, whatever it's called. I felt my spine pop like 10 times. So, and then you do downward facing dog. Okay. So something to strengthen the arms you can do is dolphin pose. So, move this out of the way. Oh, I'm sorry, Toby, I'm sorry. You do forearms, so like forearm plank. So like this. And then you stand your feet up and you slowly move towards. Yeah. And this is what you do. And it's supposed to prepare you to be able to do handstand. I have really sensitive shoulders, so it's very likely that the shoulders will pop out of their sockets. So I'm not comfortable even attempting that pose yet. But I can do dolphin pose. So, start out as a plank, and then you keep walking forward, like this, until you're on your tiptoes. And sometimes you can like hop up, but again, I can't do that. So anyway, I've been doing some of that at home. Some other arm strengthening exercises you can do is like a side plank. So you can do a side plank with your right arm down and your 2 feet up. Fuck. But you see, like, I still can't. And so if you can't do a side plank, you can do wild thing, which is I've got my right foot here, my left foot here, and you go like this. So you've got 2 feet kind of helping you, 2 feet helping you ground yourself, right? And if you do it on one side, you gotta do it on the other, obviously. So I'll have my left foot extended, my right foot down, and then here's Wild Thing. And you want to make sure you're not like locking out in your arm, that you're still maintaining a little bit of, you know, tension. So you're actually working your muscle and not like some of the weird, you know, you want to make sure you're targeting the right muscle, right? So anyway, so yeah, I've been trying to do the vinyasa. So see, I have to land on the floor. I can't do it without landing on the floor. Anyway, okay, sorry. I missed all your comments. Let me read your comments now. Now that we're back. Okay. What was that popping? Wait, did you hear my spine pop? That was my spine. Because my spine popped like 15 times. Oh my God. That's funny. That's funny you guys heard that. Oh my God. What's the purpose of all this? So the purpose is to strengthen our arms. That's what we're trying to do. Strengthen our arms and our shoulders. Anyway. Vinyasa ruins my life. No, literally, I can't do it. Mods, add the feet tag. Why is that called dolphin pose? I'm trying to imagine what a dolphin looks like. I don't know, actually. Not sure. Oh, I see. So that's why orange asked, what's the porpoise? What's the porpoise? Might add doing a handstand to my gym goals this year. Actually, tweet, no, literally, that's one of my goals. I want to be able to, like, maybe not do a handstand, but like be really close to doing it. Let us know your progress. I would love to know. Keep us up. It was invented by dolphins. Oh, that seems like a logical explanation. You and your mates used to have plank competitions. And planks, I can do planks. I mean, I prefer not to, obviously. But, one of the ones that's hard is doing the plank twist. So you twist back and forth. It becomes a battle of pride after a minute or so. Yeah. I think I can only do a plank for about a minute, and then after that I can't. Yeah, planks are hard. Sitting against a wall too. Classic. That's a classic one. That's a classic pose. Okay. Next Mormon meme. Okay, so if you're curious, so we explored all the men in leadership in the Mormon church. Now let's explore the women. Let's explore the women. Power Rangers. I think this is cute. It's a wholesome little meme. So this is, I think, the primary presidency. They were wearing their very colorful, what are these called? Like suit, I guess just suits. Very colorful suits. And they look like the Power Rangers. So again, these are memes created by Mormons for Mormons. No making fun of Mormons here. We're just enjoying some wholesome Mormon fun. All right. figuring out what to wear for church. Women and men. Yes. When an investigator claps in church after a musical number. We don't do that here. We don't. That's what it says down the bottom. I don't have a Facebook, so I can't see the message. But basically, he's saying we don't do that here. That's how you know. That's how you know someone's an imposter. If they start clapping. Sometimes you brew coffee for the smell, but I can't actually drink it. Oh, it smells so good. I love how Orange paints us a picture of what he's doing. It's awesome. The left thread of memes is hidden. Oh my god, I didn't even realize mine. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. There! Thanks, Orange. I'm glad that someone is paying attention, because it's not me. So you're not supposed to clap in church. That's irreverent. So if you ever get invited to a Mormon church and you hear a performance, better not clap. Otherwise, you're gonna be the odd one out. You're gonna stand out. You may be cool, but you'll never be Elder Oaks riding 2 Clydesdales and a top hat cool. Yeah. And then somebody commented, I think Elder Oaks would say we shouldn't compare ourselves to others. And that's valid. Cool. Okay, last Mormon meme. Oh crap. The freaking memes are cut off. Ugh. It says, the only real essential oil. This is an oil of anointing. So they use it, I don't know what kind of oil they use, but I think it could be any oil really. It's about the significance, the ritual of it. So usually before giving a blessing, they'll have a little canister of oil and they'll drip the oil a little bit on people's heads. So somebody made a meme about how this is the only real essential oil. It's cute. Oh, maybe that. Oh wow, Tweet, you're so smart. Look at that. Yes, Facebook. Yeah. Well, this is from like 9 years ago. Yeah, see, this is from 9 years ago. So not really. I deleted my Facebook a while ago. He loves super niche memes. Yeah. It's fun to explore niche memes. Because this is something that a community shares with each other. And it's fun to kind of decipher and understand. I've got some of the inside information. Facebook.com memes. Yes. So that's why you can't have caffeine, is because anxiety. That makes sense. Maybe I should explore that. I don't know. My tea it doesn't have too much caffeine in it. It does have some. But I'm not a coffee drinker, so. Is investigator a Mormon thing? So what they mean by investigator is they mean somebody who's new, like who hasn't been to church before. I think that's what they mean by that word. Oh, here's one more. Listening to the tabernacle choir sing. I just love this image. I love this image of Robert Downey Jr., I think. Yeah, that's him. That's him. I got his name right. I remember that. That used to be my favorite part of General Conference, was listening to the Tabernacle Choir. So, I can relate to this one. Oh, rooibos tea is so good, DCI. I love rooibos. It's, oh yeah. Delicious. Okay. That does it for the Mormon memes. Thank you for joining me in the Mormon meme exploration. Okay, I think we're gonna do, you guys, we're gonna do one more level. And then after we're done with that level, I think we're gonna be done. But it's been fun so far. Wow, I was actually worried. Oh, my mushroom has been at a 2 this whole time. Yeah. I was debating whether I should stream or not today because I wasn't really feeling super great. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for, oh, hi Duncan. Keep arriving late. No. Well, we're gonna do it. Don't worry. You made it just in time for our final our final level on the wedding dash. That's what we're doing today. Hi, Duncan. Duncan, you had an absolutely epic stream last night. I've never seen one of your Chaos Wheel streams. It was crazy. Oh my god, it was so chaotic. Here, 1 second. It was like, things were happening. I was like, whoa. You guys, if you don't know, the Chaos Wheel Duncan does on his show is, you spin the wheel and every 20 minutes somebody new gets to spin the wheel. And you get to basically decide the fate of what happens. So maybe you make Duncan eat something really spicy. Maybe he does karaoke. Maybe he plays a game. It's very fun. Okay. We're locking in. Let's see if we remember. First try. I believe. Okay, please decorate with flowers everywhere you can possibly put them. The whole place to be filled with their sweet... Okay. Flowers. Pale flamingo. And linens. Got it. Flowers. I feel like we're playing, like I'm watching Dora or something. Dora the Explorer. Flowers, flamingo, and pink. Yeah, we did it! Woo! What if half the guests have pollen allergies? Too bad. Too bad, Orange. Because it's not their wedding. Just kidding. That would be tragic. Do you guys know anybody who has a latex allergy? That would suck. Although, I think that they're developing balloons without latex these days. So maybe that's not as big of a deal anymore. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Oh, thank you. What would I do without you guys? My honorary mods. I feel bad about asking anybody to be my mod, because I don't know. So far, we haven't, like, really needed one. But thank you anyway for your help. Okay, we are going to have faster chef. Yeah. I love how the game is just, like, splitting in the background. I promise you guys I bought this game. I did. I spent the money. I bought it. There's just some weird resolution dealio. Oh no, the waitress broke her foot, so she can't work today. But Flo is here. If you guys have ever played Diner Dash, Flo is from Diner Dash. The OG. Okay. He wants to sit next to her. We're pleasing it. So this is people pleasing simulator. So we've gotten them what they wanted. What is this? Salad. That looks interesting. Not Flo, vanishing emoji with arms in the air. Wait, what are you triggered by? Oh crap. Wait, I got this. Oh, okay. Everybody's in the place where they wanted to be. Everything's in their right place. It's like that one song. Everything in its right place. You know, I like that song. I think it's Radiohead. The first 10 seconds of that song are absolutely transcendent. Transcendent! But then the rest of the song, I don't know, man. The rest of the song, I'm not sure. I think where my bias lies is, have you guys seen the movie The Creator? I love that movie. It's like the perfect sci-fi movie. I loved it. Super like, I don't know, artsy. Oh no, he doesn't want to sit next to the baby. Okay, we got to get rid of these people. Get out of here. Before they get angry. Okay. It's fine. They're gonna quickly eat their cake and then leave. And then we can sit everybody else down. There. Okay. Yes. Success. Interesting restaurant layout. Like that movie, The Menu. It is. Wait, I love that movie too, Duncan. Oh my gosh, so many good movies. Wait. Pause. This is important. The creator. So I will say this. My dad is like an action movie connoisseur. And he didn't like the creator. I was so disappointed. I was like, but I liked it. I thought it was good. He criticized the dialogue apparently was like too simple. I'm like, okay, but have you seen any of the Marvel movies? What do you mean the dialogue is simple? I don't know. But I'm like over here, I'm like, and I took that personally. I always hate when I get myself so worked up. I get myself so worked up to have people enjoy a movie. I'm like, you just gotta see what I see, you know? And then I get myself worked up and I depend on them to like the movie. And then when they don't, I'm like, no. I thought it was good. But anyway, I had that snippet from the Radiohead song when this ship was descending down into a cornfield. And that scene is so good. I just love the scenery. Look at this art. It's so cool. The world building was really cool. Everything in Its Right Place by Radiohead. Hi, can I help you? Hello. Would you like to smell my breath? Here. No, she doesn't. She just wants to give me a headbutt. Adding it to the list. You love sci-fi. Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it. I mean, I can't guarantee, but I hope you enjoy it. And I also love The Menu. The Menu was awesome. It was so hilarious. I mean, it's like all the right pieces. Like, there are parts that had me laughing really hard. There are parts that had me like genuinely nervous. I love the main character too. She's fantastic, her performance, and also just the little the dishes that it shows at like the beginning of every section. Tonsil Stone Patrol. She can sense one starting to form in my oh god. No. Ugh. I can feel one coming on actually, this is what happens when you talk for too long. I think that's what it is. It's because I started getting tonsil stones very frequently after I started streaming. I also started getting pain in my face because, you guys, I'm such a chronic introvert that I've never talked so much in my life. I've never said more words I think in the past 9 months, I've said more words out loud than I've ever said in the past 27 years. In the past 27 years, I've never said more words. And also because you make me laugh. That's true. And I've also smiled more than I've ever smiled in 27 years. Duncan, do not do not look it up. I'll tell you. A tonsil stone it's the shape of your tonsils. They have like crypts in them. Oh, it sounds so disgusting. I'll try my best not to make it too disgusting. So food particles and bacteria gather in the tonsil crypts, and can sometimes come up. So if you feel like there's something in your throat, right? You feel it coming out, and they like smell bad. They're kind of waxy. Oh God. They're kind of waxy. They smell bad. They feel weird in your mouth. Yeah, it's like a hard white / yellowish stone dropped. Yeah, Eclecte put it right. But it's cursed, dude. It's cursed. It's proof that humans were not part of intelligent design by any sort of god. The evidence is right there. Stop. You guys are making my face hurt. Stop. Stop it. Okay. You watched a science fiction movie called 65 from 2023. You would not recommend. Oh no. Okay, if you don't recommend it, then Wait, but now I'm intrigued. Triangle of Sadness. I haven't seen that one. Oh. What? Okay, wait, let me read the premise. Carl and Yaya, a couple of influencers, are invited to a luxury cruise ship alongside a group of out-of-touch wealthy people. The situation takes an unexpected turn when a brutal storm hits the ship. Why is she vomiting confetti? Also, I like this actor, Woody Harrelson. He's cool. He's in Now You See. He was also Haymitch. He was in Now You See Me, and he was also Haymitch from The Hunger Games. Okay. That's probably not confetti. Now that I'm looking at it a little bit closer, that's not confetti. That's probably something very much else. Anyway, can we navigate away from here? Oh, I stay yapping. Anyway, okay. Oh, wait, I like Orange's explanation, though. It's an ancient river pebble found in China used by warriors for good luck. Maybe. White men can't jump is how I know him. What a name. Interesting. White basketball hustler who banks on black players, underestimating his skills on the court. When he pulls one over on Sidney Dean, his victim sees a lucrative opportunity and they become partners in the con game. Interesting. But it's a sports movie. You guys, I don't like sports movies. I'm sorry. I don't. No, you can't get me to watch a sports movie. But yeah, I know the design. I mean, there's ships going on, and how high up are we? Like, seriously. It reminds me of when I went to Iguazu Falls in Brazil, and they had a similar structure. It didn't have a glass bottom, but it was like above the river and next to the waterfall. It was very majestic. This must be like the reason why the average wedding costs $36,000. But I feel like this venue would cost like almost more than that. This is crazy work. Oh, I was already holding a piece of cake. Oop. Oh no, but she wants to sit at the... Oh, I can't please them. They're unhappy. Orange says, don't watch if you don't like boats or vomit. Okay. I don't like vomit. I always plug my ears. I plug my ears and I close my eyes when I sense somebody about to vomit. As somebody with sensory sensitivities. Sensory sensitivities. Just like these people, they're blocking their ears. I can't possibly. I will also squirm in my... I'm not very fun to watch movies with. Because I'll like squirm in my seat if there's an uncomfortable moment. That's why I could never watch The Office. The Office was impossible. I couldn't do it. It's too awkward. It's triggering for me. Like I can't, when people do things that are, and they look directly in the camera too. Duncan said, to be fair, there's very little sports in that movie. Oh, okay. Okay. Wealthy people, you lost me. Valid. Let's see. Yeah, Refly, that's the average price of an American wedding is $36,000. You played multiple, so Duncan played multiple sports in high school. Basketball, cross country, and track. Still bad at soccer, but I enjoy it. Playing soccer is fun. I played basketball too, actually. That was mostly because my dad wanted me to play basketball, but nice. Okay, maybe we'll just do one more. You guys, I'm feeling one more. The energy's a little bit high. Let's do one more, and then we'll be done. Okay. Get the most colorful cake you can find. Okay, colorful, lighting up the terrace, and a cheesy appetizer. Got it. Cheese, exotic delight. Okay, come on. What? What do you mean? That's colorful? Oh no, I will not accept that. I'm doing that again. We're doing that again. Maybe the lemon chiffon was the right one. Okay. I don't see how this one's not colorful, but, you know. One more! Yeah, one more. Far too short for basketball. MVP, VIP, NBA. You know what, Duncan, you know what the perks of having VIP in my username? I have had many a streamer make me a VIP just from that. Try it out. Try it out. I did it because it's the fan name of Big Bang, the Korean band. It's not because I think I'm a very important person. I mean, I do, but, you know. Orange, you said, got to go make tomato plant climbing frame. Have a relaxing weekend. Thank you. You too, Orange. We'll see you next time. It was nice, very nice to have you. He forgets to eat. Oh dear. This poor old man. Toby, I can't see. Your butt is in the way. Okay. I'm trying to look over her. Alright. Alright. Good. Bye, Orange. Oh, he forgot to eat. Okay, we're gonna give him what he wants. Poor guy, he doesn't know what's going on. I don't blame him, honestly. I too often dissociate at social events. Hi. Actually, yeah, that's very valid. Like, wait. Oh no, the person she wants to sit next to is. All right, we gotta pump these people out because there's gonna be a new wave coming in. We gotta prepare. All right, she wants to sit at the heart table. Wait, switch spots. There we go. There. Hey, well, at least he's patient. But that means I have to remember what he already ate in the past. Oh dear. Having to store that in my memory. That's a huge mental load. The mental load. when the bride and groom kiss, click the heart for bonus points. Wait, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh wait, I just clicked it. It didn't work. I'll try again next time. Hi, sweetie. Come sit on my lap. Everyone is eating very slowly. I know, I'm paying attention to everything except for the bride and groom. I gotta avert all these crises. Okay. So he's gonna sit there. And there. Oh no. There's not enough room for people. Is she gonna leave if she gets too mad? I don't think so. Wait. Okay. Yes! Why is she mad? I gave her what she wanted. Why is she mad still? See? Again, another lesson in why we shouldn't bend over backwards for other people. Because they might still be unsatisfied. You like this game more than Cake Mania. You do? Yeah, this game is fun. I still like Cake Mania a little bit better, but this game is fun. But this style of game is classic. I love the clickety-click. You know, not too much brain power required, not too much strategy required. You get little boosts of dopamine when things go right. Okay, last one. I'm gonna find all my wedding pictures. It's gonna happen. Except I'll leave my husband out. He doesn't like showing his face. But I'll find some pictures. We did it! Let's see, did we get the expert goal? Nice. Okay, guys. Woo! We did it! Congrats, everyone. We did it. Alright, shall we... Let's look for... Oh, God. Sorry. I've got my million billion display captures open. Okay. Let's look and see if there's someone to raid. Who can we raid? Oh, dear. Wait, why is no one live? Is anyone playing Cake Mania? Let me look. No one's playing Cake Mania. Dang it. We could raid... Like, I genuinely... I have somebody open who I raid, but I raid him every Friday. So I don't want to be like, you know what I mean? Like, raiding somebody every single time they stream. Because that can be a little bit... And then we have our... Yeah, you understand. Let me see. I'm going to do a little bit of an investigation. We're going to go to the... We'll just look up mushroom. Maybe there's a mushroom creator streaming. Heh. I showed up. Oh, there's quite a few cute little VTubers. They're doing mushroom streams. I don't know. I feel weird rating people who I don't know already. I'm sorry. I don't think we're going to be able to rate someone today. I'm sorry. Mahjong streams? Let me see. I get so much anxiety around rating. Okay, it's not in the cards for us today. I'm so sorry, everyone. We will not be rating, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend. And, yeah, We tried our best. We tried our best. Thank you everyone for being here. It's been fun. I'm loving the new mahjong setup. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. See you guys. Okay. Bye-bye.